You're watching high school football on HSPN.
High school sports game day, prime time here, Robert L. Williams Stadium, Pompano Beach, Florida. Great to be back in South Florida. Great to be back in Broward County. We've been out in Dade County for the last 3-4 weeks following Booker T. Washington. One of our premier schools this year will be down there doing academic mentoring tomorrow morning, Damien. And gosh, it's so glad to have you back in the booth, my friend.
I'm very pleased to be back. I mean, sincerely, what is the best thing in the world outside of South Florida sports? And I'm telling you right now, we're here. This is a bittersweet moment for me. Of course, this is the rivalry of my particular alma mater, Deerfield High. So I'm looking forward to see 954 versus 305 and see what happens.
Well, that's Damian Hunt. Been out of the box for a while because he's coaching at the JV level at Pinecrest High School.
Yes, sir.
Down there in Broward County, and we love to have him back in the booth, and we're looking forward to tonight's game. Tonight's game, folks, Blanch Ely Tigers versus the Northwestern Bulls. This is the perennial 305 versus the 954. Before we get to that, let me give a special shout-out tonight for all those members that are watching on Florida high school football. Josh, we got you streaming. You got us streaming. Man, I will appreciate it. With much love from Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, one of the sponsors on tonight's audio and video production. And we're just proud to be on the network with you, and we're proud to have you on the network as well. So, folks, listen, if you need live updates or live scores, then make sure you tune in to Florida high school football, and you're watching them. If you're streaming with them now, we want to welcome the members. There will be tweets all night long from scores around the state. Josh doing a great job for the kids. And we've got another sponsor, Andrew Wasserman out there in Coral Springs. Wasserman Chiropractic, one of the people that are partnering up with us. He's in Coral Springs, which is right down the street. Andrew, a shout out to you too. Wasserman Chiropractic out in Coral Springs, Florida. We're getting ready for the coin toss, and we're excited tonight. Tonight we've got two teams that we thought in summertime may give us a little more than they did. And Northwestern comes in tonight 1-2. They're led by a team that is not used to losing, and they're going through a lot of changes, and they've got a new head coach. Blanch Ely comes in tonight 0-3, and that's kind of surprising for the Tigers. So each one of them has something to prove tonight because they need to get one in the win column. Obviously, this is not a district game, Damien. It's a game, a perennial game, 305, 954. They'll take the bragging rights, but my goodness, these two teams need to start cranking it up. We're halfway into the season.
No room for error at this particular point. Somebody needs to do something, and I'm telling you right now, you're looking at, again, historically two of probably the best South Florida teams in the South, if not the Southern region. And I mean, the Bulls of Northwestern and the Blanch Ely Tigers. I mean, again, you expect a lot more, and that's what we're looking for. Everything for tonight.
Well, they come in Northwestern stats. They come into this game with only 33 first downs. They have rushing yards, 101 attempts, 299 yards. Decent, but, 4 games. Passing yards, 154 yards. That's 18 for 43. And they've got a lot of punts and a lot of penalty yards. 26 penalties for 190 yards. That's giving up a lot of grass out there. Now, on the other side of the ball, and they've scored a total of only 43 points, Damien, in 3 games. So that's not a whole lot of points put on the board. On the other hand, on the other side, you got Blanch Ely Tigers. My goodness, they went to Georgia August 31st, met Martin Luther King up in Georgia, and wow, did they meet him all right, 41-15, and then they came back home and played your alma mater, Deerfield Beach Bucks, and 46-6 right down the street, and then Glade Central came up, and it was a 31-21, a little closer game. The Blanch Ely Tigers have scored only a total of 42 points, and You know, the stats they have here, I don't even sure if they're through the 3 games themselves. There's a little frustration going on. So hopefully they can wipe that out. And also, courtesy, the stats courtesy tonight, we appreciate it. We're using from the Miami Herald, and those stats we're using. And we're getting ready for the color guard. We're getting ready for the national anthem. So as they do that, we are going to start a video for you, and we're going to get ready for the national anthem. We will be right back with you. This is HSPN.
He's going to snap, punt it. He's at the 50, to the 40. He's down his feet. Oh my goodness! To the 40. He's at the 50, to the 40. He's down his feet. Oh my goodness! Holy cow!
High school football prime time presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The KDA Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth. We address vital issues concerning transitional phases of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grant and aid assistant programs for college. To find more information, check us out at www.kdafoundation.org.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is High School Sports Primetime on HSPN, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation and Florida High School Football. They're getting ready to rumble. Blanch Ely Tigers getting ready to take the field, and the Northwestern Bulls brought their own shoot out here, Damian.
That's when you know 305 is definitely in the building. They don't care where they are. They can be on top of Mars. They're going to bring in the house, and that's exactly what they did. And they're getting ready to stampede right through this place. And hopefully they see the eye of the tiger. And we actually have a great job between the both of these teams. I mean, you're looking at the stampede of the Bulls and the jungle of the Tigers. Let's see what happens.
We're getting ready to see it happen. One of them is going to put a one in the W column tonight, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see both these teams first time this year, and we're getting ready for some action. We're excited to be here back in Broward County, back in the 954. Like I said, next week we'll be back down in Traspel, covering Booker T. Washington a game again, number 1 team in the nation. A little hard if they don't contain, even if they do contain Treon, he's still going to let it rip. I haven't seen anybody on the map that really can compete with those guys down there.
The only thing you could do with Treon is to try to keep him in the same zip code that he's playing in. That's possibly the only thing that you can do to actually hold him back or even try to hold water. My thing is this young man who's committed to go to the Florida State University, and you're talking about this is an athlete. What else do you want? I mean, the guy is fast. He can throw the ball like nobody's business. Great decision making. he can do it all. And I'm telling you right now, a very, very humble young man, and he does a great job in making sure that everybody knows who they are.
Yeah, and you can catch all those action players during the game. Actually, that reminds me, during this game, that ticker that's running across the bottom of your screen, coaches, if you're tuned in from all over the country, that's for you. All you have to do is find one of those players that you want to look at, and you can click on that link, and up will come their huddle highlight, and it won't interfere with the broadcast. It'll open up in a completely different window, and you continue to watch the broadcast, but you can always see their highlights as well. Now, coming up very soon, Damian, another surprise we'll have is that link will actually go into their player profile, which is a qualified profile, which will include that huddle video. So it's going to be very interactive for all of our small colleges that we want to get these kids into that are flying under the radar all across the nation, for those small schools that just don't have the budgets but a laptop.
Absolutely, and you want to talk about flying under the radar. How about half of the southern region of Florida? I mean, right now you're talking about the top-notch athletes of any Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, JUCO schools are all from Florida. And I'm telling you right now, if you want, you see some of these athletes, go ahead and click on that link. And I'm telling you, it's going to open up some new doors. And you know, let's be honest, HSPN is the first to do it.
HSPN is the first to do it, and we're excited to be able to show that to you and unveil it to you tonight. It'll get better every week. And listen, coaches, when you watch the rebroadcast of this, high school coaches, if we can't get the information from your kids and your rosters, we can't get your kids the notice that they need, the exposure they need on this network. So please, if we're looking to get rosters from you and some information, it's for the players. So we're getting ready to rumble.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a beautiful night. We're right close to the beach, Pompano Beach, Florida, down here in Blanch Ely High School. And we're getting ready for a kickoff, Damian.
Oh, yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if we can match speed for speed, and let's see if we can hit as hard as they talk. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get ready to rumble, see what they've got. And we're going to find out real quick. Suicide Squad. They got their back men up to the 10-yard line. The Bulls will be receiving. So he's expecting a short kick. And it's down to the 3. It's fumbled. Number 2 has the ball. He brings it up to about the 10, 15, 16-yard line. That would be Joe Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the impact players tonight.
And actually also a committal also to go most likely to Florida State. And I'm you know, if you hear a little something extra in my voice whenever I say Florida State, I'm a big fan, so I love it.
Well, the impact players tonight, starting with Miami Northwestern, Michael Smith, number 11. He's 6'2", outside linebacker. He is committed to Miami, and he has several offers. You can see him on the screen. JoJo Robinson, number 2. He's considered an athlete. He's committed to FSU.
Yes, sir.
His offers are all over the country as well. And also Ryan Mays, number 7. He's a safety who is committed to the U. Here we go. First down for the Bulls, out Damian about the 18-yard line, and we're going to see what they can do. He's got a single back in the backfield. He throws a short one over to the right-hand side, picks up about 6 or 7 yards.
And that's exactly what Northwestern is known for. They're going to go ahead and take what you give them. So you may just see a bunch of dunking and dobs down the field, but I'm telling you right now, these are some athletes, and they're getting ready to run.
Trevis McKinney, quarterback for the Bulls. He's got trips to the bottom side. He's got single coverage on the top. Looks like cover 2. Single back in the backfield. He's looking to his left side this time. Throws it out here, number 85. He catches him on the outside and does get the first down.
And that's basically all that play was designed for. You saw two receivers actually looking like they're going for the ball, but that was actually just to get the first down.
And that was Jabari.
They look like to be going into a hurry-up offense right now.
Jabari Dowling. They are in a hurry-up offense. They got the yard marks out here. The field's a little rough up here. You know, it looks like they've gotten a lot of rain, but it's 1st and 10. Bulls single back in the backfield. He gives his own read right up the middle. Looks like the give was the number 27. That was Lakeith Stafford. And it is a hurry-up offense. He picks up maybe one. It's 2nd down and 9 yards.
Yeah, the Ely Tigers they're up for this game, and they're not having any of it. They're not having any of it. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to see something spectacular, it's going.
Various is back to throw. Rolls to the right. He gets out of the clutch of a player. He's pointing downfield. He's going to take it on his own, and he gets just back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely, and that was actually by number 42 of Ely, another impact player, Eddie Kennedy. Great job, senior DB, and he came up with the hit. Good job on that linebacker core right there.
Well, Trevis McKinney has 2 completions, and he's tried to run one when he had he could have thrown it away, but he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Actually lost a half a yard on that one, and let's see what he does now.
Quick throw to the right-hand side, single coverage out there. Picks up maybe one. Brings up 4th down and forever. I'm not sure what that play call was with 3rd down and 10.
Yeah.
I guess he was expecting that single coverage was going to be a possibility of breaking that one long.
Absolutely, but the way that Ely is playing their defense right now, they're expecting everything, and they want to keep everything in front of them, and that's exactly what you coach them to do.
Well, the Tigers are going to take over on downs if there's not some type of a fake, and as they do that, we're going to see what kind of return we got here. Snap is over the head of the punter. Kicks it straight up. Would have been blocked.
Yeah,
Punt's going to go back into the end zone.
This might be a safety.
He touches it, it will be. There's going to be a penalty flag because he obviously kicked it out of the end zone. And
Wow.
it is a safety.
Wow.
So there's 2 points for the Tigers.
Wow. And we start.
That was a bad snap. Went over the punter's head, and he just wasn't able to get to it. When he did get to it, he freaked out, and he kicked it straight up, and then he must play soccer because he put a good kick on it out the corner of the end zone.
Yes, too bad we're not playing soccer right now. That would have been great in the MLS, but right now this is high school football, and that was a bad snap. That was a bad choice, and we're looking at some things happening right now.
Well, that puts 2 points on the board for the Tigers, and the Tigers are going to get the ball back with good field position with this kickoff from the 20-yard line. Let's take a look at the Ely Impact players tonight. Ely Impact players tonight, you've got Anson Benton, number 9, 6 foot outside linebacker. Anson is undeclared. He has offers Utah State and Cincinnati. Then you have Chaston McKenzie, number 6. He's considered an athlete. He'll play both ways tonight, folks. He's offers from Northern Illinois, and you've got Taekwon Fields, number 4, who is an athlete. He's also undeclared. Offers from Utah State, Arkansas, Iowa State, FIU, FAU, Bethune-Cookman, James Madison, our impact players of the game for the Tigers.
And I'm telling you right now, this is exactly what Ely wants. They want, the more mistakes that you make, the less likely you're going to win the game. And I'm telling you right now, this is not the way Northwestern wanted this game to start, not here in the actual pride of Ely Tigerland.
No, they don't. Kick is short. Going to be taken down here about where whistles are blowing. It's not going to be taken anywhere.
Didn't see a flag or anything.
Yep, offsides are going to back them up 5 more yards.
Wow.
They're going to get better field position. 2-0 football game. Still early in the first quarter.
And right now we need to go ahead and take a look at Ely's offensive line, which are studs right now. We have number 77 with Demetrius Weaver. We have number 72 at guard, right guard, Kevin Charles. At center, Michael Jean Baskin. At left guard, we really have Aaron Thompson, and on the actual the left side tackle, which looks to be Rosalind Romaine. So, I mean, you're looking at juniors, everybody's a junior except for the center, who's a senior. And they averaging at least 240 to 250 across the board. Stout.
Yes. Kickoff now from the 15-yard line. He's going to pooch one over to the side. My goodness. Somebody
That's what
better get
they want.
on it. The ball's live, and the Northwestern Bulls recover it.
Oh, yeah. That's exact. And you had to see that coming based upon the kick previous. You had to see that coming.
Well, the Tigers weren't even ready to catch the ball, and they kind of watched the ball. I saw the Bulls did have possession of it, but we'll see what they come up with when the referees spread that pile out. My goodness, Damien, they were looking at the ball. It's a live ball on a kickoff.
And this is the battle of turnovers, and that's one. And Ely actually had to keep your heads up on that one. Wow, Ely actually recovered the ball.
They got it back.
Wow. That's amazing. Love it.
They scratched and clawed because I saw a Bull go down with it. There was a ball in a white jersey, and they scratched and clawed because they knew if they were going to come back on that sideline,
that's going to be a problem.
After a kickoff from the 15,
that's going to be a problem.
And giving it back to them.
So, one thing we want to say, Coach G3, if you want to go ahead and introduce the rest of the actual offense of Ely Tigers. Actually, Ely did not recover the ball. This is Miami Northwestern with the ball.
Well, we got Thomas Giddis, wide receiver number 19, Kenneth Rawls, wide receiver number 8, Charleston McKenzie, number 6, and Edward Walker, wide receiver number 81.
And we got McKinney back, and he has
deep ball down the right-hand side, down to the 10, 5, touchdown, Bulls.
That is number 85, Jabari Dowling. Whoa. That's that 305
boy.
Speed.
You've got that carpet. You got that yellow, dirty carpet, and it's coming all the way back. My goodness gracious. That's a shame.
Absolutely. I mean, that they got caught with the pants down, proverbially.
That was a 60-yarder, too.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you're going to hear Jabari Dowling tonight. He's a senior wide receiver, 5'9", 174 pounds.
And as you can see, he is a burner. He actually got behind that defense in less than 2 seconds. Well, they're lining up. I wouldn't be surprised you won't see something similar to that probably in about another 2 plays.
Well, they attack that single coverage because they're running trips on the bottom side. They've got single coverage on the top. Looks like they're running a cover 3 with a safety in the middle. And you're right, Damien. They probably will go. They're going to go quick out there this time. Let them put a great stiff arm.
Ooh.
Great stiff arm.
That is what we used to call in my neighborhood the baptism stiff arm. And because most likely when you come back up, you see God in a different light.
Well, Jabari picked up about 7 of those lost 10. Actually, I'm sorry. He stepped out of bounds, so he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Trevis has single back in the backfield. He's looking to the left side. He gives it out here to number 2, Joe Robinson. And Joe's going to pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards, but that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 15 yards and another penalty on the field.
Late flag. That personal foul, face mask, and that would most likely be on the person that made the tackle, 12, Nelson Irvin, the 12th, the senior athlete. Bad break.
It may end up being an automatic 1st down.
I believe you're right.
It's going to bring the ball out over inside the 50-yard line for the first time tonight. No, it's about 1 yard, a half a yard short. It'll bring up 2nd down and a half a yard. Let's see what Trevis is going to do, what they're calling for him. Now he's got a lot of room out there with single coverage on the top with Jabaris.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is not going. This should be going to the running back to get this extra yard, this short yardage.
Zone read right up the middle. He's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Lakeith Stafford. And there is a host of Ely Tigers. Number 2 was in on the tackle first.
Absolutely. Number 2 being Terry McCray, and also number 55, Trayvon Smith, both in on that tackle, and they were not allowing that running back to get that 1st down, and actually lost 2.5 yards on that one. So now it's 3rd and about 3.
Yep, 3rd and 3, and you've still got that. Well, you've got a 22 set. Single back in the backfield. Coach is giving him a signal. He's going to throw it out here quick, trying to get a movement. He's going to get that 1st down. He does. Great move.
Wow.
Bars down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line.
Wow.
Down to the 10-yard line.
That was Dowling again. I mean, he got him with the okey doke, and I tell you right now, the trainer may want to check out that DB's ankles. I think he may need a new pair.
That was a 35-yard completion to Jabari Dowling, and they are going to keep picking on one-on-one coverage out there. And if they don't honor it, they don't change it. Now here we go. We've got...
And there we go, another penalty. I mean, it's still a first down, and I believe it was a probably unnecessary roughness block by number, I want to say that's number 10 for Miami Northwestern. He was completely out of the play, and he just pretty much just bruised him real well.
Well, we got a 22 set again. Trevis single back in the backfield. Got a man in motion. Looking to his right. He's going deep, but he's not open, so Trevis is going to take it up the middle. He's not going anywhere, and you've got Tigers all over him for probably a loss or 2 or 3.
Yes, that is by number 4, Taekwon Fields.
And number 1?
And number 1, Kevin Williams, the 11-year-old DB. I'm sorry, 11th grade DB. We don't have any 11-year-olds. Hopefully not on this staff. If so, that'd be a problem.
Brings up second down and 11. Second down and 11. It was a loss of 1 on the play. Trips to the bottom side. Looks like there's offsides. They're going to get free 5 yards. A lot of penalties tonight, Damian.
And it's starting early. And you know what? Both of these teams, that's been their Achilles heel, is that they have basically been lambasted with a bunch of penalties throughout this season thus far. And this is not what Ely wants, not at this stage. And that number 2, one of our impact players, Terry McCray, the senior linebacker, you can go ahead and mark him down for that one.
Yeah, the Bulls have had a total of 190 penalty yards are adding on tonight. Trevis throws it out to the outside. It should have been a catchable ball by Joe Robinson, number 2. And there was a good block out here, and it just went in and out of his hands.
And that was actually by number 9, Anson Benton, the senior that hasn't committed to anyone. Funny story, actually go to church with Anson, so I know him very well. Know the entire family.
And you can see Anson Benson is one of our impact players tonight. Trevis is back. He's throwing it to the right-hand side. The pass is blocked down.
Absolutely. And that was actually by number 96, Bjorn Gunnlofsson.
Big defensive tackle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the last name alone weighs about 200 pounds. But he's a senior athlete as well.
Brings up fourth down and 5 yards. 4th down and 5 yards for the Bulls.
And they're going for it. Why not?
22 set. Trevis is back to throw. He's looking to the middle field. He's going to take off. He's got some room. He ends up throwing it. Bam! Oh. Big hit. To number 10. Looks like number 10 out here.
But
it is
the first
number 10. Brandon Times makes a good catch. Takes a big hit.
Wow.
Picks up about 10 yards. Got that first down. First 4th down conversion for the Bulls. Good job, Coach.
And the number of that truck was number 1 by Ely, Kevin Williams, the junior DB who just actually laid the boomstick.
Brings it inside the 20-yard line to the 19. They're liking this set, this 22 set. They're putting man in motion, gives it to him.
That's
Robinson to around the right side. He's going to cut up. He picks up about 9 yards.
Absolutely.
Joe Robinson.
And a host of the Ely Tigers was actually in on that tackle, and looked like we may have somebody that's having a little trouble getting up.
There is an injured player on the field. You can see the DBs that are Blanch Ely DBs, Eddie Kennedy, Sr., and Kevin Williams, Jr. And there is a player down tonight. And again, folks, if you're watching our live stream on Florida High School football, we're loving it that you're watching us, and we're glad to have Josh and the whole crew be a sponsor of tonight's game. You won't have to miss any of the scores around the country or around the state. They'll all be streaming. I've watched that Twitter. Josh runs that thing crazy. There'll be live scores coming in. And if you're watching this presentation, this live broadcast on HSPN Sports, you can jump right over to FloridaHSFootball.com, and his Twitter feed will give you all the live updates. And next week, or the next time we broadcast through Florida High School football, we'll be running that Twitter feed for you as well. Doing a great job over there, and we appreciate it. Also, tonight's game is brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, 501c3, empowering student athletes. Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation will be down at Booker T. Washington tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We will be doing a academic mentoring program with Patrick Lowe, Director of Education, Aaron Curran, Shelley Solomon, Damian Hunt, Ryan Stout, Vic Robinson, Antonio Robinson, and some other special guests. So we'll be taking them through an academic mentoring program. Yes, the number one team in the nation has us in their house doing academic mentoring. Coaches, players, parents, if you want us in your college, you want us in your high school, we'll be there. Teach you how to play the recruiting game, teach you how to play the game, and also, most importantly, academics. That transcript is going to win out all day long over athletic ability.
Better believe it. If you don't have any grades, you can't play on the field anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you have no grades. So get those grades up. And, of course, we want to show a lot of love to number 96, Bjorn. Again, I know almost like I'm saying this wrong, but it looks like Gunlofson, the injured player, actually walking off under his own power, which is always good news.
Well, as you can see, it's 6:35 in the first quarter, second down at about a yard. Got the trips with Robinson in motion again. Whistler blown. Now they're calling another timeout. The Bulls call another timeout.
This is definitely an ill-advised timeout. I mean, you had the whole injury timeout, and again, they've not shown anything that you haven't seen before in watching tape.
Well, as they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching High School Primetime on HSPN. Stay with us.
High School Game Day brought to you by HSPN, High School Production Network. The High School Production Network is the #1 high school sports broadcast network in the nation, bringing you high school sports and events by the high school student for the high school student. HSPN is in place to provide internships for all high school students that have a passion for broadcasting. HSPN is providing opportunities for students to use their passion to not only pursue a great college education, but to endure real-life experiences through a viable entity. To find out more information on HSPN, check us out at www.hspnsports.com.
We got Robinson in motion. Give us up the middle. Zone read. He gets the first down. That looks like that was number 27. 24, I'm sorry. Keto Lee picks up the first down, or very close to it. Are they going to measure?
Nope, they're going to look like they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, that was way over the first down marker. There we go. We're inside. It'll be first down and goal from about the 8-yard, Damien. There's a quick setup. Robinson's in motion again. Trevis throws it out here. Number 10. He's going to get into the end zone. He does. Touchdown. Number 12, Otis Grimes, senior, 6'5", and he didn't need to reach out. That's the first touchdown that the Bulls have put on the board in a while.
Wow. And I mean, for the most part, it looked like they wanted to celebrate, but they had no idea what to do with it, so they just ran off the field.
Hey, this is it's a sustained drive. It was a nice drive, and it all started with recovering that daggone safety kickoff that Ely didn't. So here you go, 6 points. It's a 12-point turnaround.
And that's why the game is won by all three phases: offense, defense, and then special teams.
And kudos to the coach and Uptown. The players were all over that. That extra point is good. Bring the score 7-2.
Let's see exactly how Ely comes in response to this. I mean, you're looking at some very, very special players on both sides of the ball for Blanch Ely, and they're going to do some special things in order for them to compete. If they let this thing get out of hand, it's going to be a problem, and it's going to be a long night here in the beautiful city of Pompano Beach.
It is beautiful. We got a nice breeze up here. We've got the place is packed up here. About 50 years newer than Trask Powell.
Maybe 60, but yes, that is correct.
We still feel that humidity, folks. If you're watching us from up north, the humidity is billowing through this window, and we got the AC running. So that's South Florida. That's how we do it in South Florida in a press box.
Absolutely, and I'm letting you know right now, wherever HSPN is, that's where the party is. That's why in this press box is so packed right now. We're having a party. And if you don't understand what's going on, you need to come down here to South Florida. Actually, invite us up. We'll come to you guys, and we'll bring the party where you are.
There you go. Hey, folks, Wednesday night, the High School Sports Review with Glenn Stout IV and Damian Hunt. Pick up this week's action. What's happening next week? and the current players that are making a big impact in their lives. Don't miss it. Wednesday night at 7:30 on hspnsports.com. At halftime, you'll get a chance to see all that.
Absolutely. I mean, we had on the show Flanagan High School, the Flanagan Falcons, led by the head coach, Devin Bush, senior, because you have to say that because junior plays on the football team, and we don't want any problems with the NCAA. His years of eligibility are up.
Well, it's taking them a minute or two to get set up for a kickoff.
Yes, that and we already know what it means. We can never count down at any of these games because 30 seconds for us is like 30 minutes.
And folks, once again, if you see one of those players or coaches, if you see one of those impact players on that ticker going across the bottom of your screen right now, even if you're a fan or a member of Florida high school football, click on that link. You can see their highlights on Huddle. And there's the kick. It's a squib kick. It may go out of bounds. It does, and that's going to be another piece of dirty laundry and bring it out for great field position for the Tigers.
Not what you want. And we're going to go ahead and introduce the O-line again of Blanch Ely High School. Number 77 right tackle Demetrius Weaver, 6'5", 275 pounds. You got the right guard Kevin Charles, number 72, the junior, 6 foot, 270 pounds. At center, you got actually the senior Michael Jean Baskin, 6 foot, 290 pounds. Left guard Aaron Thompson, number 54, 5'10", 210 pounds. And go ahead and anchoring that left side over there is the junior tackle, 6'4", 280 pounds, Roshlin Romaine. That is what's keeping up this quarterback upright.
There you go, the offensive line, the guys in the grind, the guys that make the holes and get no glory. Well,
Yes.
We're going to see what they're going to do. They're out the 35-yard line. Looks like there's a little miscommunication or confusion.
And right now, you never know when Northwestern is coming or not. They have almost everybody standing right now, except for the nose tackle. It looked like in first technique.
Quarterback's going to take it right up the middle. It looked like a wildcat formation, and my goodness, number 47 came through there almost tomahawking.
That's number
that quarterback.
47, Cameron Floyd. He is a senior DB, 6'3", 181 pounds. And now, of course, the quarterback of Blanch Ely High School, Nelson Irvin. That's a senior, 6'2", 170-pound quarterback, number 12. See what he does to get his offense going.
Well, Nelson's got tripped to the top tight. He gives it to a zone read up the middle. It ain't going anywhere.
Yes, that was actually number 5 in on that tackle, and number 51, number 5, Khalid McGee, the strong safety, 5'11", 195 pounds, junior, and number 55, David Vincent. He actually also plays O-line, 6'2", 280 pounds, also a junior. And I'm looking at their roster. They have a pretty young team over there in Miami Northwestern.
Well, that could be another part of the regrouping. Third down and about 9 yards.
Growing pains.
Inside 5 minutes.
Look at this front. I mean, they actually have approximately 8 people in the box right now. Up.
Nelson's in an empty set. He's going to take it up the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere. Look, this isn't Broward County. This is Dade County. They're going to close on you fast.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to have a false start call on number 81, the wide receiver for Blanch Ely. He jumped before.
Edward Walker.
Yeah, he jumped. Walker jumped well before the snap of the ball. And Northwestern is declining the penalty because they know they can stop him. And we're looking at a fourth down.
Fourth down, another punting situation. Number 7 is back, Ryan Mays, to return the punt. And they're wisely bringing in their punt team.
The receivers for Blanch Ely is actually number 19, Thomas Geddes, 5'11", 162-pound sophomore. Number 8, Kenneth Rawls. Number 6, Chasten McKenzie, and number 81, Edward Walker, who that penalty was just on.
Well, Ryan Mays is back here at the 25-yard line waiting for the punt.
Yep.
And it is blocked. It is a big block, and it's recovered, obviously, by the Bulls. Number 6 made a big block on that ball. That's Jamarian Samuel.
No one touched him.
All over the ball, and he took a good shot with that ball in the solar plexus because he's a little slow getting off the field, but, whoa, nobody touched him when he came through.
I mean, he actually probably blocked that ball with the better part of his chest. I mean, that was all blocked as soon as the ball was released.
Well, Damien, another special team that comes up with the ball.
Turnovers. I mean, TOs are not just timeouts. It's definitely turnovers.
Great special team play tonight from the Bulls. They're going to come out again. Trips on the top side with single coverage down here in the bottom. Trevis has got a single back in the backfield, and we've got whistles blowing the ball dead again. And
Too many people.
Too many people for the Tigers. Another penalty. Going to give them 5 yards, so to bring up first down and 5. A long first quarter.
I think the referees could have gone ahead and let that slide. I mean, one extra person to the party doesn't hurt anybody. He probably RSVP. We said I want, they said I want one too many RSVP.
You got Lakeith Stafford in the backfield with Trevis, and Trips on the top side. He's looking to the right. Now he's going to scramble out to the left-hand side, and he's going to get to the sideline and take a big hit out here and maybe pick up about 2 yards.
Yeah.
But he takes a big one out there. If he's going to get out of bounds, he better get out of bounds.
Stop all that dancing and, you can hurry up and get out of that bounds. I mean, you do not want to take hits like that. This young man is on a mission, Mr. Taekwon Fields, the senior athlete.
That brings up second down and about 2 yards. Still 4 minutes in the quarter. The give is number 27. He bowls his way up. That's Lakeith Stafford again. He picks up about 5 yards and picks up that first down. Right down.
Yeah, and that was tackled by Mr. 57, Aris Knight. The defense is going to, Ely's going to have to do something with this offense right now. I think with the no huddle of Northwestern, it's really putting Ely out, and you got to scramble.
Travis just throws it into the dirt. I'm not sure about that one.
I think that was the one that you run. You definitely run that one.
Yep. He had Green in front of him, but he also had an open receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get that ball either into the hands, or you need to go ahead and get something out of it.
Got to bring up second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Pass was intended for Branded Times, 12th grader, 5'9", 171 pound for the Bulls. Got Stafford in the backfield with McKinley. Trips to the right side, single coverage at the bottom. He's going to look over here for a screen. He gets the screen out, and he cuts up. Looks like it's number 5 with the ball. Number 3, Leon Brown, picks up about 6 yards.
And he's tackled by, again, Anson Benton. I mean, they actually timed that very well, but I tell you right now, Northwestern line also picked it up very well, and the athletes, they produce.
Third down and about 2. It's coming inside of 4 minutes. Third down. Kinley takes the ball. He drops back. He's rolling to his right, throws it deep to the corner. Jump ball out of bounds. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, that's when your offense now has to become a defense. That was great. That was actually great defense pressure right there from the Ely's line, and also doing the things that they're doing right now. Got to get a lot of love and a lot of shout-outs also to number 4, Taekwon Fields, who's also doing a phenomenal job over there at left corner, doing great.
Brings up fourth down. It's going to be a timeout. As they take a timeout, you're watching high school sports on HSPN. Stay with us.
This timeout was brought to you by Reggae Runnins Media, celebrating 13 years as the DJ host of Reggae Runnins on Hot 105. You can catch Tonto Irie on South Florida's #1 radio station, featuring 3 hours of reggae music every Saturday night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. For more information, check us out at www.reggaerunninsmedia.com. You're watching high school football on HSPN.
Fourth down and about 2 yards for the Bulls. Threatening to score again. They're going to need to get this first down, obviously. Let's see what McKinley has. Coach took him to the sideline. Well, he had a hard count, and it looks like it's going to be an easy first down.
Absolutely, and that's the penalties again. I mean, everybody on Blanch Ely's side just jumped the ball. I think I was offside on that one as well. Sorry, Coach.
That brings it inside the 12-yard line. It'll be first down from the 12-yard line. Looks like they can run the same play. We've got single coverage down here on the bottom. They've been attacking the single coverage all night. The give is up the middle on a zone read. He breaks it down to the 4, down to the 3-yard line. That was Lakeith Stafford, big running back, and takes the referee with him. Close to a first down.
I think the referee's hurt.
They call an official timeout for the official.
Yeah, he was rolling over there. I mean, that's what happened. You're part of the field, and you've got to put some cleat marks in his back. Guess what?
Good thing it's muddy over there, and his foot gave way. Well, if they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching High School Prime Time on HSPN. Stay with us.
This timeout was brought to you by Smart Programs. Smart Programs are free academic mentoring and sports training camps. Smart Programs provide awareness seminars, tutoring, and training, including certified teachers, coaches, role models, and community leaders. Available for local schools and organizations. www.kdafoundation.org.
Still tending to the referee out there. He's got his leg up and looks like he might be lacerated on his leg.
Either that or he has a new LL Cool J style going on over there. Yep, I think we need a replacement referee.
Well, you're going to bring the trainer out now.
No pun intended. Need a replacement referee.
Yeah, I could see it from up here. It's a pretty good one.
Listen.
Looks like he got cleated pretty good.
And I'm telling you right now, listen, that's what happened when you stand in front of a bull. You catch his horns.
You'll catch some horns is right. Well, you saw Smart Programs, the commercial that we took a break on. That will be the program that will be presented tomorrow at Booker T. Washington. And if you're interested, coaches, parents, players, and having Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation come to your school, we'd come to your school absolutely free for your academic mentoring program. Just go to kdafoundation.org and you can get all the information, find out who we are, what we do, and you can get us at info@kdafoundation.org for all the information you need. Here we go. 2nd down and 2 inside the 3-yard line. McKinley's getting ready to take the snap.
Yeah,
he's got Stafford back there, and I guarantee you it's going over his head. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. It's a good thing he safely falls on the ball. That was a bad snap, just like the snap from center on the punt.
Wow.
And it almost loses the ball.
Yeah, and you're looking at that looks to be almost 10-yard loss, and that's not what you want. When you're in the red zone. And I tell you right now that I know the head ball coach over there at Northwestern is seething right now.
It's indicative of their record. These type of mistakes and all these penalties. See if McKinley can do with it. 2nd down and 10 yards now. Throws a slant wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. The referee gives us a signal. Yes, he does. Nice slant pattern. It was trips to the top side. Inside receiver came in. Number 4, Jabbar Bates, makes the catch at about the 2-yard line. Lunges out. Touchdown. Bulls, Damian.
That's what they want. That's what they want. And I'm telling you right now, this is not indicative of what Blanch Ely is known for. They're known for more having a stout defense, but it's a different animal when Dade County comes up your way. And when Dade County comes up, you better be ready for everything. And they had a 10-yard loss, and Miami Northwestern is going ahead and get the extra point, and now it's 14-2.
There you go. We're going to have a exciting game. That's 2 touchdowns on special teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what happened. One of the phases is not doing too well right now for Blanch Ely. And I know right now, Coach Hafley is a bit upset right now, looking at him right now. And, he just wants the best for his team. And, of course, he wants a winning program. Him being also an alumni of Blanch Ely, he takes this a little bit more to heart than anybody else. Some of these coaches are coming from various backgrounds. But, hey, he's born and bred All-American from Blanch Ely, went on to Clemson University, played a little quarterback, but more so played safety. I had an opportunity to go to school with him, when we were in middle school, and I'm telling you right now, he's a passionate gentleman, and I wish him nothing but the best for him. But right now, he needs to get these Tigers rumbling right now because it doesn't look too hot right now.
Well, we got the Bulls getting ready to kick off again, getting the ball back to the Tigers. We're around here at Tiger Stadium in Pompano Beach, Florida, with still 2:44 on the clock. And here we go with the kickoff. We're still in the first quarter, folks. Deep kick. It's juggled down here. Number 23 looks like he's got a lane. Bam. Number 41 hits him, and he busts right off of him. Another host of players.
Yep. Tackled by number 47, Cameron Floyd, the DB, 6'3", 181-pound senior.
Well, let's see what Nelson Irving can do with the Tigers. He needs to get something going and something going quick. Doesn't want to punt the ball away again.
Yeah, well, hey.
He's got number 34 in the backfield. That's Terrace Blanche. They're in a pistol set. Got single coverage down here on the bottom. Kevin Williams, number 1, 6'5". And they get a...
And I think we just hit the record books for it being the longest quarter in the history of football. We're in the Guinness Book of World Records, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulate HSPN and Blanch Ely and Northwestern Bulls.
Well, they got another timeout on the field. And, again, as we stay with you, we're going to take a break. This is High School Primetime, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation and Florida High School Football. Stay with us. This is HSPN.
Down the Bruce Room, great taste is just the beginning. First thing that you'll notice, this is your kind of place. When you sit back and relax, you're gonna love the taste. Good times don't go to waste, you found the right place. Come on down to Bruce Room, great taste is just the beginning.
Tigers first down at the 20-yard line. Nelson Irving, very important series. We are still in the first quarter, folks. Got a pistol set, single coverage on the top. Cover 2. Ball's given up the middle.
Ooh.
Hits a wall, a bull wall. That's going to be pounding him back to about the 9, but looks like about a loss of 1.
And there was a lot of people on the tackle, but of course we got to give a big time shout out to one of the UM commits, Mike Smith, number 11, linebacker, 6'3", 235-pound senior. I mean, he was trying to rip that ball out of there and hopefully get another turnover.
That was Big Mike. Second down and 10.
And he doesn't look like the biggest guy, but I tell you one thing, he packs a wallop. Ask anybody that's on the receiving end.
Irving's got a pistol set, second down and 10.
It actually looks to be in a
roll the left-hand side. He's a lefty. He's going to throw it out there. Wide open receiver. Picks up the first down and 10 more yards.
Wow.
Looks like it was Kenneth Rawls, number 8.
Absolutely, and that was covered by number 47, Cameron Floyd, 6'3", 181-pound DB.
Pickup of 20 on the play. It's a nice throw. It's the first time I've seen Irving throw the ball.
And of course, the fundamentals are absolutely great. I mean, you saw that kick that he had on, with that rollout. And that's exactly, one of our great producers here, Mr. Ryan Stout, coaches young men to do all the time. Shout out to Ryan Stout, the producer.
Pistol set. 2 receivers on the bottom. Single coverage on the top. Gives up the middle. He's hit hard by a host of Bulls for about a 2-yard gain. And that's it. Just keeping them honest, Damian.
Absolutely, and that was actually by number 5. That was leading tackler on that one, Khalid McGee, the strong safety. And Ely's going to have to do a little bit more than this to soften up these these Bulls. They may have to go with some trickerations. They may have to get a little something underneath. But I tell you, they're going to have to do a lot more than this. They're going to have to go into their bags of goodies and do something.
Well, it brings up second down at about 8 yards. Double wing set. Wow. Irving back there. He's going to roll to the right-hand side. Cross over his shoulder. He throws the ball up. It's going to be pass interference. He had number 20 take down number 1, who's Kevin Williams.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't Kevin Williams.
Yeah, number 20, Shamarky Spence, the senior DB. I want to say that's a questionable call. That ball looked like it was fairly uncatchable, and it was down the field at least another 15 yards. And I don't, but contact is contact beyond 5 yards.
He did throw it up, but that is an automatic first down, and that brings them out to some of their best field position of the night. Brings it out to about the 43, but they're moving it back. Referee's trying to get the ball right. Now he's going in the other direction.
The beautiful thing about live TV, coach, is that we actually have a lot of beautiful people here in the press box. We have one of the APs here at Blanch Ely just let us know that Mr. McCray, the number 2 DN of Blanch Ely, has committed to the University of Miami. And also number 8, we're looking at Kenneth Rawls, wide receiver, has committed to the Michigan Wolverine.
Congratulations with those young men. Hey, they made it out over the 50-yard line first time tonight. Irving throws a quick one, slant.
Ooh.
Picks up about 6 yards. Receiver does a great job of holding on to the ball. It's number 6, Chaston McKenzie.
And that was number 6 in on the tackle, Jamarian Samuels, cornerback, 5'8", 185-pound DB right there.
Hurries up to the ball. Irving takes a snap, zone read up the middle. Spin, good spin move.
Ooh.
Hit hard at about the 40-yard line. Picked up about 3 yards.
Ooh.
Bring up about third down in less than 1. And we're going to finally run out this first quarter.
All right. There we go.
But no, they're going to call a timeout before the quarter is over. Okay.
we've already visited this before. Under 30
goodness.
seconds, it would be 2 hours.
No, they got the clock rolling again. This is going to be the last play of the quarter. Nelson Irving back. He's got trips to the left side. And he's going to slip and fall and try to take off, and he doesn't get it. He actually loses 2 yards. That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Wow.
That was the quarter of eternity. And as we take a break, as they take a break, we too will take a break. You're watching Primetime Football on HSPN.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
The Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation is a youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth.
KDA just partnered up with University of Miami for these community-based projects as far as the athletes coming out and talking about athletics becoming bigger, faster, and stronger, and KDA talking about becoming a great student. Can you share with us the recent partnership with KDA and the city of Pompano Beach in bringing these type activities?
Well, I think Keeping Dreams Alive is doing an awesome thing. We noticed that from the jump, and we think this could be a partnership for a long time just because of what you guys believe and what you stand for, and you kind of correlate with what we do. So it's awesome what you guys do in this community, and that's the number one thing, is to give back to these kids and let them understand that we're here for them. Anything we could do to give back, we're here. So KDA is doing an awesome thing, and we're just happy that we're partnering up with you guys to do that as well.
Yeah, it's great to see the kids in the summertime, have this opportunity at this beautiful facility with your organization, and just having that sense of giving back. Because a lot of times, the kids sitting around during the summer, and to see the collegiate level come back, give back to the community, have you guys put this on for the kids, it's really special. All ages, too. You got preschool kids, working with college kids, and the high school.
Back to live action. Brings up second down and 13 yards. Irving is back. He's looking for a screen, but it's not there. He's going deep down left-hand side, and he throws it up, and it is almost intercepted down there. That is a dangerous throw, Damian.
You don't want to put it like that. It's either at the space it needs to be or not. And number 29, DeAndre Baker, was right there on the cover, and that's something, again, I'm pretty sure the defensive coordinator over there on the other side is unhappy that he didn't intercept that ball. He had an opportunity to.
Well, he threw it to his big man out there at 6'5", and but there was no leaping from him because he was moving too fast, and he did float it up there.
And I'm going to make a quick correction. Mr. Kenneth Rawls actually is committed to Western Michigan. Want to make sure, Here we go.
22 set. 3rd down and 13.
They're blitzing, and they're coming.
Throws a little screen right over the middle. Boy, oh boy.
Beautiful screen, but also great coverage.
Loss of another 2 yards brings up 4th down once again, and they're not going the right direction, Damian.
Well, it depends upon who you're looking at. For the Bulls, it's always a beautiful direction to take them the other way, but you're absolutely right. Blanch Ely does not want to be going back toward their scoreboard.
Well, let's see what they can do if they can get a punt off this time.
We'll see.
I know the Bulls have been very successful on special teams. 14 of their points are because of special team play and the offense putting it in the paint. And let's see. Punter is back at his own 40-yard line, and the returner is back at about the 13.
Went into a
penalty
tight
flags again.
Looks like
Gonna back him up.
Like you said before, Coach, wrong direction.
Back them up 5 more yards, give them 5 more yards of good field position if they're able to get this punt off. They're bringing them. Oh, almost blocked again, barely missed. Kicked straight up in the air, and my goodness, it looks like the Bull turn man was coming up and giving it a scare, but they're going to let it go dead right inside the 35-yard line. Excellent field position for the Bulls. Plenty of time in the second quarter. And they've got the ball back on offense, and now inside their own 50-yard line. Let's see what they can do with it.
Hopefully they're able to do something with it. And right now, I'll tell you right now, Ely's defense hasn't actually been doing a bad job. They've actually been, a lot more competitive than probably most would even think. But I tell you right now, this is they're going to have to do something phenomenal to stop these Bulls because they're coming down and their horns are locked in.
Well, it brings up 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Got Trevis McKinney, single back in the backfield. Different formation, double tight. Give his off tackle to the left-hand side. Straight out smash mouth football. Picked up about 1 yard. Double tight on that formation.
Absolutely. They just believe that they can go ahead and out-muscle the Blanch Ely front line.
They're getting right up to the ball again. Double tight again. Single back in the backfield. That single back is Joe Robinson. Got one-on-one coverage out here. Give us to Robinson again, but he's knocked back all the way back, a 10-yard loss. My goodness gracious.
By Mr. McCray, we already said the committal defensive end came, and he came with authority.
That was more than a defensive end. That was every one of the linemen that got through there. It looked like they were setting up some kind of a screenplay, but I think the line got the wrong call in the huddle.
And you have your pros and cons with this no-huddle offense, and there you saw one of the cons because you actually have a couple of receivers on this end that did not get the play.
3rd down and 15, same set. I'm sorry, excuse me. They've got twins down here on the right-hand side. He's looking to his left. He's going to have to escape the pocket. He's hit hard, throws it up. It's going to be picked off by number one down to the 15-yard line. Takes a big hit.
One of the impact players, Kevin Williams, the junior DB. That's exactly what you get paid the big dollars for.
There we go. Turnover for the Tigers.
And actually, nobody get paid on the high school level. We're just joking.
Ball just got tipped by the lineman. Quarterback took a big hit
Absolutely, and that's ill-advised by Mr. McKinney to throw that ball like that. Those are one of those you go ahead and eat that sack. You eat that one and then live on to the next play.
Well, we just got notification that Terry McRae just got offered by LSU. Tigers on Tigers. There you
boy.
Go.
Oh, boy.
You got Avery Scott up there.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to you, Avery.
Uh-oh. And of course, LSU does have a nice little, I guess you could say, train ride going directly to Louisiana with the older brother of Ely being an alumni of LSU, and that's Mr. Patrick Johnson, who now plays for Arizona Cardinals.
Well, great field position for the Tigers at the 34-yard line. Irving is changing the call at the line of scrimmage. Trips to the bottom side, single coverage. He's looking over there to 6'5". He throws it up. Now you got safety come across and picks it off out of bounds. That safety was looking at it all the way because Irving made the cardinal sin of watching his receiver all the way down the field, and that safety had his eyes on eyes.
That's what you call a spy. Number 20, he's been a ball hawk tonight. You're talking about Spence, the 5'8", 175-pound senior, doing big things back there as the safety. And like you said, he read the quarterback's eyes that entire play from start to almost an interception over there.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Single coverage again on the top side. There's a big rush. Going to flush him out of there, and he's going to be sacked because he holds on to the ball, and he loses about 12 yards back to about the 46-yard line. Damian, you got to get rid of that ball.
Especially when you got, I believe his name is Kier Thomas, the defensive end, 6'3", 240-pound. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a sophomore, 6'3", 240 sophomore. That's unbelievable.
That's a big boy, and he had 2 of them flushing him out, and then the left defensive tackle finished him off.
This is not what Ely wanted, I tell you that. Now it's 3rd and a country mile.
Yep, 3rd and 20. And he's got an empty set. It's going to send everybody out. And the Bulls are bringing everybody up. And they're coming hard. Irving's trying to make it up the middle. He breaks it out, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Another 5 yards. Picks up about 16 yards on that scamper.
Wow.
Made a couple moves. He's got white jerseys laying all the way down 16-yard carry.
And that tackle was made by, again, number 13, Mr. Thomas, defensive end, and also number 1, Tyron Glanton. But I got to say that Ely, they got a gift because there was a holding right in the middle of the field, and he just took the D lineman down.
I saw it. He couldn't not miss the jersey being pulled. 4th down and about 5 yards for the Tigers. Once again, Irving in an empty set. Trips to the bottom side. We got a timeout for the Tigers. I didn't know they awarded that many timeouts in a game. Are they getting double bonuses here?
That is correct, Coach. Listen, when you're the home team, you get that home respect.
8-12 in the game. They're taking a timeout. We too will take a timeout. You're watching high school primetime high school sports on HSPN, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Stay with us, folks.
What you searching for? Reggae music. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the wickedest rhythm in the world.
Tonto Irie coming in live and hot. The musical shop.
You're listening to Hot 105 Reggae Runnins with.
Irvin brings him back out, 4th down and 5 yards. He's looking up the middle, and he has nobody, and he's going to be sacked on 4th down. You got to get rid of the ball. Gives the ball up to the Bulls. Young man has to get rid of that ball.
And that's also number 11, that committal, Mr. Mike Smith, Big Mike, 6'3", 235, senior linebacker, and he came in like a mighty Russian wind. And again, you got to get rid of that football. This is, you're in a great scoring position to do so, and when you don't, you leave your team hanging, and that's exactly what happened again.
Well, it brings Trevis and McKinney back out with the Bulls. And I've really never seen so much time in my life be between plays and timeouts. But here we go. Bulls have the ball on their own 35-yard line. Great field position. McKinney comes out. Actually, it looks like they're in a Wildcat offense. Empty set, and it looks like they changed McKinney. It is a Wildcat. There's a run up the middle. We'll get his number. He picks up about 3-4 yards. 3 yards.
Absolutely, and that tackle was actually by, again, Terry McCray, one of our impact players there at Blanch Ely High School, DN.
Well, that's Jabari Dowling in the backfield running that Wildcat offense. They run him at quarterback. They run him at wide receiver. He's in an empty set again. 2nd down and 7. He throws the ball, too, out here to number 2, Robinson. Not going to pick up a thing.
He got a nice zip on that ball there, I tell you right now. I mean, undoubtedly he must be the backup quarterback.
Obviously he is, and it's kind of flashback, but not the same kind of competition level of a year becoming in a year ago. Not comparing that at all, although they both were at receiver, running back, and then jumped into quarterback position, so you never know what's going to happen. Jabari is at QB in a empty set.
And I believe in Dade County, you play whatever you want to play.
He's going to roll to his left-hand side. He's looking. He's going to be sacked back there at the line of scrimmage. Be a loss of about 4. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
And not to mention, Mr. McCray is throwing up the U sign, but you don't want your quarterback holding the ball like a bologna sandwich right there, and that's exactly the way that he had it, just all willy-nilly. You're asking for a punt. You're asking for a turnover to happen.
You're absolutely correct. 4th down, they're going to punt from their own 35-yard line.
And back deep, they have LaDerrick. Looks to be number 14, LaDerrick Smith, back deep.
And number 6, Chaston McKenzie. Just got it off. Takes a good roll. McKenzie's going to take the ball. I'm sorry.
That looks like number 14 that actually got the ball there, Coach.
But Derek Smith.
Yep.
Picked it up on a fast roll, picks up about 4 yards on a return, brings the ball out to their own 36-yard line. So we go from the 35 to the 36. The Tigers take the ball 1st down. Another timeout for the officials, and as the officials take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. You're watching High School Primetime, brought to you by Keep Your Dreams Alive Foundation and Florida High School Football. Stay with us, folks.
High School Game Day brought to you by HSPN, High School Production Network. The High School Production Network is the #1 high school sports broadcast network in the nation, bringing you high school sports and events by the high school student for the high school student. HSPN is in place to provide internships for all high school students that have a passion for broadcasting. HSPN is providing opportunities for students to use their passion to not only pursue a great college education, but to endure real-life experiences through a viable entity. To find out more information on HSPN, check us out at www.hspnsports.com.
Back to live action, 35, 36-yard line. The Tigers have the ball. Irving gives it up to the middle to, looks like number 24, Jamar.
And also in on that tackle again, number 11, the UM commit, Mr. Mike Smith, number 11. He's all over the field tonight. Another ball hawk.
Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd down and 10.
And all of Blanch Ely sideline is looking at the coach for the play.
Well, single back in the backfield. 22 set. Cover 2. Pressing up front. Irvin looks to his right-hand side. He's going to be flushed out. Young man is going to throw a short one. Should have been caught.
That was definitely a catchable ball, and in on the deflection also with that defensive Spence, number 20 of Northwestern Bulls.
Bring up 3rd down and 10. No huddle offense for the Tigers. Irving gets his play from the sideline. The Bulls are up in press coverage, rolling over into cover 3. Free safety in the middle. Irving throws it up deep, holding out here. It's going to be pass interference because number 29 did grab the receiver in the back.
Coach, I don't really like to call it grabbed. It was more. It was a caress. He caressed him over there on the sideline, and that was number 29, DeAndre Baker, the junior DB over there for the the Bulls were just showing the Tigers a little love and decided to go ahead and guide him to the sideline.
Yeah, when you see the number move substantially like that, and they're reflective, and the ref is about 5 yards behind you, it's definitely going to cause the dirty laundry to come out.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a first down, but the linemen haven't moved yet, so you're going to have to get the yard markers in right place. They're at the 50-yard line, looks like.
Not only that though, the sticks are actually doing their job. They, referees actually get on the on the crew for moving too early. Now you just got over them for not moving fast enough. I mean, what do you want? It's hard work to be a crew.
It's all slow. Got 22 set again, single back in the backfield. We got press coverage for the Bulls, cover 2. Irving throws it over here to his right-hand side. It's almost caught. It should have been caught, but great defensive play.
Absolutely. But it looks like number 21, John Toussaint, DB, 5'10", 183 pounds, letting you know he's not having that. And he dropped that ball. That should have been another caught ball. And these are the mistakes that Blanch Ely are making that are very ill-advised.
They are. That's 2 drop balls in 2 series. It'll bring up second down and 10 yards. We're still at 5 minutes left in the second quarter. A bunch set. Irving rolling to his left. Throws it into the dirt. Better than a sack.
It is, and that was in on the coverages, Jamarian Samuel, the cornerback, but showing rush was all of the Bulls stampeding past the line. I actually thought it was going to be some form of a screen, the way that the line just got through there, but in actuality it was just missed blocking score.
That'll bring up third down and 10. Single back in the backfield, 22 set. Press coverage by the Bulls. Cover 2. Irving's back. He's looking to the middle. He's going to take off again. Puts a good move on him. Picks up about 4 yards and gets hit hard out of bounds. For again about a 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up fourth down and 6.
And number 1, Tyrone Glanton, and number 21, John Toussaint, both in giving that pressure, making sure Nelson doesn't get that first down, and they got him. It looked like he only gained approximately 3 or 4 yards on that scramble there.
Well, it puts him in punt position, brings back the special team for the Bulls, and let's see what happens. They're right at about midfield. Got Robinson back at about the 15-yard line. Gets the kick off. It's a nice driving kick. Brings Robinson over to the sideline, and he is going to let it go out of bounds at about the 13-yard line.
Yeah.
Moving a little slow.
Yeah. Everything's moving a little slow tonight.
My goodness.
Everything's moving a little slow tonight. But, of course, Coach, one thing I wanted to say, of course, also in regard to the smart camp that KDA does, we don't want to just, single out just the parents and just the coaches and just the students, but also these community leaders. Hey, listen, if the schools within your community don't want to watch out for your kids, then you sometimes need to do so. And we're not putting out any particular community out there, but we just want to make sure that community leaders, commissioners, mayors, vice mayors, all of you guys, go ahead and call us up and let us know. Listen, we want this for our kids. We want this for our community, and we're going to do big things. We're going to make you smart using the Smart Camp.
Because it is all about the kids. Here we go, the Bulls. 14-yard line. Kenny's looking all the time in the world. He throws one over to the left-hand side. It's almost picked off. Throws it out there to Robinson.
Yeah, and that looks to be, looking at the number, it looks to be 21, I believe, over there on the defense, Deontay Dees, I believe. And, of course, now that we're talking about Blanche Ely, we want to also thank Coach, thank Miss Love and all the Blanch Ely family for allowing us to come out, call this game.
Empty set. Throws down here to number 9. He's breaking some balls, moving around. That's Tenarius Robinson. It's like he first catch of the game, and he finally gets a little dirt on that uniform.
There you
Picks
go.
up about 6-7 yards, brings up second down, third down, and about 2 yards. They're moving it for about an 8-yard gain.
And that tackle was made by Taekwon Fields, the senior athlete.
Back in an empty set. McKinney's got a tight trip set down here on the inside the hash. Penalty flags. There'll be movement on the offense.
Actually, it's offsides on Blanch Ely.
It sure is.
Wow. Again, it's penalties, boy. I tell you, it not only slows down, it slows down the momentum of a game, but it also, it really beats up the morale of the team as well, and that's something that you definitely don't want to do.
And that brings up an automatic first down for the Bulls. Brings it out here to about the 28-yard line. McKinney's in a set all by himself. He wants to take it off in a lane, and I'm not sure if that was McKinney or Robinson.
It looks to be number 8, so I believe that's McKinney.
That was McKinney. I didn't know if they put him back there in a Wildcat or not, but no, they didn't. It was McKinney. He doesn't pick up anything. Brings it back to the line of scrimmage. 26-yard line.
And this no-huddle offense, I'm telling you, it tires out a defense. It really does, and we're not even halftime yet.
Empty set. Tigers are in cover 2. Kenny is back. He steps up in the pocket. He dumps one over, and it's one-handed, Damian.
Listen, as a former wide receiver and a receiver coach, one hand means you can get 2 hands. But right there, that was actually a ball that McKinney actually should have ran. He actually probably would have got the first down. He has the speed, and all he had to do is make sure he got to the sticks, and that's a very ill-advised. And again, being a young man and being a young athlete, he'll get to learn that, but that's not what you want.
Well, it brings up third down and 11. Catchable ball. Kenny's back in an empty set again. Cover 2 for the Tigers. He's looking to his left all the way. He's going to scramble outside the pocket. Throws it deep up into the air. He's got a receiver. Wow. Oh, my goodness. It's almost caught down here. Number 85 once again. Jabari Dowling almost makes a miraculous catch.
He almost did. But I'm telling you right now, number 2, McCray, was all over he was getting ready to go ahead and make a big hit on the quarterback, and that it was a non-call by the referees. I mean, that was a serious embrace that that Bull had on that Tiger over there. I mean, they hug each other too. I mean, you're looking at the jersey possibly being the skirt right now. It was so much holding going on that one. And again, of course, we're all about making sure that everybody shows great team morale. But I mean, the holding and the hugging and the caressing, I tell you, it's a lot of love out there on that football field.
My goodness, brings up fourth down, punt formation. Tigers will get the ball back. Just under 3 minutes left in the second quarter. One step, kicks it, 10-yard punt. Rolls out 15, back. My goodness, if the Tigers get too close.
And there we go. We got an ill-advised penalty, and it looks to be, I can't tell if that's number 8. I believe that's number 18 from the West, Terrell Jacindaner. I know I probably butchered that real well, but, I mean, he just went ahead and just straight blew up the guy in the back, and it was on, the ball was dead. No call for it. Nothing was going on, and he decided to go ahead and blast it.
Well, it was an 18-yard punt, and they're going to nullify that 18-yard punt with a personal foul, and it's going to be a net 3-yard punt. That'll give the Tigers the ball inside the 40-yard line. And there we go, the PA in the local stadium shouting out to hspnsports.com.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that.
Nothing but love here in the city of Pompano Beach. Actually had some good barbecue over there at McMillan's Barbecue. Shout out to McMillan's. Good barbecue, good ribs. Go visit them.
Well, Irving out there, empty set. The Bulls come up. press coverage on the top.
And this to me is just telling me Northwestern really doesn't have any respect for the skilled players of Ely.
Irving's flushed out of the pocket. He picks up 6-7 yards out of bounds and stops the clock again.
They better have some respect for Irving, because I tell you right now, he's running like a man possessed. And, of course, the score, 14-2. Blanch Ely has to come up with something. They need 6.
They got Irving classified as an athlete, so he probably plays all over the field. Back in an empty set, they're going out all-out air attack, and if they don't get it, Irving will take off, brings up second down and about 4 yards on the play. They're backing off the press coverage. They've got a big rush. It's a great catch over the middle for a first down. Irving takes a big hit, and he catches the ball across the middle. It looks like was number 81, Edward Walker.
That's what you want. You want your receiver to make those tough catches. Big-time players make big-time plays, and that was a big-time play right there.
Kudos to that young man coming across the middle making that catch. Irving again throwing it deep, does big boy number 6'5", and he throws it out of bounds. Got to keep it in bounds.
Whoa.
And there's a penalty flag, it looks like.
That actually came from the referee in the middle of the field. The side judge didn't want it. He actually saw nothing wrong with it.
See what's going to happen.
I think we may get a little PI, and I don't mean pi, 3.14.
Just over 2 minutes in the second quarter for halftime. And let's see what the call is.
It looks like it's on. It's actually on Blanch Ely.
Going to be on the Tigers. Well, the flag carpet came towards the bull. So maybe they called a pass interference on the offense.
Offensive interference.
That's what I said.
Wow, you called it, Coach. That's why they call you the coach.
Oh, my goodness. First down,
the guru of
and
everything
forever,
football.
25 yards. Brings it all the way back to the 45-yard line. Just over 2 minutes left. Irving throws a quick one out here. Number 81 once again picks up maybe 2 yards. That was a hard 2 yards by Edward Walker.
Yeah, he put in some overtime for that 2 yards. I tell you that right now. And again, we have little 2 minutes in running. And I tell you right now, Blanch Ely's going to have to come out with something. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but they're going to have to come out with some form of a play that's going to get them down the field.
Irving's got him out in an empty set again. He's got press coverage. Free safety is way back. Throws a little swing out there. Edward Walker didn't want anything to do with the ball. Throws one hand up there to knock the ball down. You've got to put a couple hands up there. He could have caught it and turned up for some yardage and got out of bounds, Damian.
And you said it right, Coach. You got to put at least a couple hands, at least 2. If you have a third, put that one up there too.
There we go.
But Irvin actually looked like he's only looking at 81 right now to give him the ball. That must be his playmaker.
Well, he's got a back in the backfield. Bulls are pressing him again. The free safety is way back. He's looking for the screen. The screen is not there. He does dump it off. One-handed catch.
Wow.
And what a great play.
Beautiful catch.
The ref has got a live ball. He didn't down it. It was a fumble, but that was a great play by number 50. Looks like 53 came across the field. Otherwise, that was a big, big gainer.
The one thing that I actually noticed out of that whole entire thing, Coach, and looks like Blanch Ely is taking a timeout, is that actually was set up, designed to be a double screen play. And the D-line was coming upfield and immediately went to the running back that ball was actually going to go, or was actually intended for. That is great coaching to tell those, hey, be careful and be aware of the screenplay.
Well, we've got 1:13 left in the second quarter for half. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching HSPN on KDA Production Network. Stay with us.
High School Football Prime Time presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The KDA Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth. Address vital issues concerning transitional phases of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grant, and aid assistant programs for college. To find more information, check us out at www.kdafoundation.org.
Irving in the empty set, 4th down and 20. Looking over the middle, wide open receiver to catch the ball and pick up about 17 yards. Not enough for the first down, but it looked nice. Broke over the middle of the field. That's number 81, Edward Walker.
That was a good stat play.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was a good, smart play to get down the field, but at the same time, maybe he trusted that his receiver's going to make a play and possibly break for it. I mean, but very ill-advised play on that one.
You've got to be hungry. You've got to be aware of where the marker is. He only needed about 3 more yards to get that first down to keep the Tigers in it, to put something on the board. The only thing the Tigers are coming up with this half is a punt that was a bad snap over the head of the Northwestern punter. If you're just joining us, the snap went into the end zone, and the punter did the wise thing and kicked it out of the end zone. That's the 2 points the Ely Tigers have come up with. Other than that, it's been no-go, and it's been all special teams for the Bulls after that, and then their offense converting.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Bulls go ahead and take and actually go ahead and go deep. I would.
Big rush. Going to be a sack and going to be an intentional grounding. Nope. They're going to call him down.
Call his knee down.
With about a 4-yard loss, and the clock is running, and that may be the last play of the first half.
I'm not sure. The coach is yelling some plays out, so.
McKinney.
And we got 39 seconds of running.
McKinney's going to get one more play out of it. Got a 22 set, press coverage. Safety way back, throws it over the head in the middle, almost to the free safety.
And the time stop.
That clock is going to stop at 19 seconds.
Yeah. Unbelievable is what I say. Anything under 30 seconds, boy, I'm telling you.
It's almost like an NBA final, isn't it? The last 20 seconds lasts about 30 minutes to an hour.
All we need is Ray Allen.
It'll bring up 3rd down and forever. I don't think that matters. There's probably one more play. Who knows? There may be a couple plays left in here.
Absolutely. And then if I was Ely, I would have both of my safeties in the middle of the field at the 50. I wouldn't even give him a shot.
Well, McKinney's got a 22 set. He's going to give the zone read right up the middle. It's a stat one. Going to pick up about 15, 20 yards. Picks up the first down. Still time on the clock.
Yep, they're going to spike the ball. They're spiking the ball right now. They're going to.
And there goes the clock again. Under the center, he does spike it.
Yep. Coach was calling for it.
My goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. They got one more play in them, Damian? Or do you think they can squeeze 2 out of that?
They may be able to get 3 if they don't go ahead and score on this one. I mean, listen, we've seen some things happen.
Folks, stay with us for halftime. You're going to get to see the video, some of the video from the Wednesday night show, the high school sports review with the Falcons that are on fire right now, run by Coach Bush. And as McKinney runs around out there and he's rolling all over the place, that's going to be the last play of the second half. We want to thank all those viewers and the members that are joining us now from Florida high school football, helping us bring this show to you. We also want to thank Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, the foundation that makes all this possible. It's all about the kids. This is high school sports brought to you by HSPN.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
HSPN. I'm telling you right now, you see some giant on your screen, don't adjust set. This is Falcon and happen today. Good. Let everybody know your name and position and what.
Stanley 15. HRA class of 2016. I play linebacker.
Kids pushing themselves. It's a really neat opportunity for everybody.
My name is Stephen Morris, quarterback, University of Miami, born and raised in Miami, Florida. I think you gotta be a level-headed person. My mom and dad do a great job of making sure that I'm always on top of my things, especially with academics. And when it comes to schoolwork, I gotta put that first. And definitely preparing for games and throughout game weeks, I really holler at my coaches, make sure that we're on the same page with each other. And it's just really good on time management.
All right, and last but not least, we deal with a lot of student athletes out there in pursuing a scholarship of a graduation in college. What advice you got for any student athletes pursuing college?
To just keep working, just to always make sure that, staying positive with your coaches, communicating with them, having the opportunity to do the right thing on and off the field, and the coaches in college will recognize you.
That made us a lot closer and understanding about dreams. Right. If they want to keep their dreams alive, the education part is the thing that gets it done. Yeah. Football sets it up, they look at it, but if I don't have the grades to be able to solidify it, nothing changes, nothing happens. So with that really made us stronger on the field, because guys start seeing themselves having good grades, understanding that, then they realize that I can make it. I can get a chance to get out of here and change my life. Make sure all young student athletes, the most important thing for you to do is make sure you understand that the education is paramount. That's the key to this whole deal. We can talk about football and everybody can talk about how good you can run, how fast you can run, but it's a million guys out there can run just as fast, and the only thing can set the difference between anybody is the transcript. Transcript sets everything up, put you in a position to put you over the top between, because when it's close, academics wins. So if I got my academics, I can be able to set the precedent. My dreams can come true if I got the things that I need to do. So make sure we all focus on our education. That's the key thing, no matter what you may hear out there about your stats and all that stuff, because guys with no stats and good grades go to college. Y'all guys keep up the great work, man. You're doing a tremendous job. Y'all keep it up, man. The kids are very appreciative of you guys.
The changes I've seen have been extremely positive. KDA has helped my boys establish exactly what direction they want to go in, and what it takes to actually be a student athlete both on and off the field. It's made a big difference. It's also made a big difference to me because I've also learned a lot of things that I didn't know as far as getting the boys into school and the whole scholarship and the financial aid part.
On the impact of the BCAA football camp and partnering up with Keeping Dreams Alive.
Well, two things that go into play here. One is the value that these kids from a camp that is free and has some dynamic instruction going on the field, and then for us to have the opportunity to team up with Keeping Dreams Alive and add an academic component that gives kids awareness about clearinghouse, recruiting tips, and mentorship has just been invaluable to their future.
Any advice you got for any of those coaches out there throughout Broward County and keeping dreams alive with these free programs to their school?
I think they're actually missing the boat, and they're doing their kids an injustice by not being involved with Keeping Dreams Alive. We need all the help we can get to offer the exposure, the experiences that everyone brings to the table for our kids, and to not make use of all the tools that we have at our disposal. It's just not good for our kids. And I think it will be very good if they just get involved and Keep Dreams Alive involved to assist them in the process that we're all trying to do, which is to get kids on the next level and the education that they're going to benefit from throughout their lives.
Hi, I'm Jerome McDougal, played at Blanch Ely HS, went to University of Miami, graduated, was drafted first round, 15 pick overall to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's important for you to take advantage of all your opportunities because sometimes you don't get another second chance. So you take advantage of your opportunities and make the best of it. Just always do your best and keep your dream alive.
My name is Aronda Gadsden. I went to Winston-Salem State University, played 7 years here for the Miami Dolphins. They stress academic involvement. It's usually overshadowed by our athletic prowess because everybody wants to be the best at their sport. But academics always keeps your dream alive because sometimes sports don't work out and you always have the academics to fall back on. Advice to you guys is to be persistent. It always pays off. Sometimes you may fail, but you get back on that horse and try again, whether it's at your position, whether it's at your sport, whether it's at SAT, ACT, whether it's at geometry or algebra. You just keep on trying. Persistency always pays off in life and in sports. To live your dreams.
KDA Foundation is a very good foundation. It's really tremendously helped the kids around here. I know it's helped a lot of the community kids
the neighborhood kids, and I think it's doing a good job for especially our young men here trying to get off. A lot of them don't have a lot of role models, and I think KDA is one of the first foundations that I've been around with that has truly been there for the kids and who's truly giving the kids an opportunity to be successful, to be able to branch themselves out and be positive. And there's one positive foundation that I'm going to really try to get involved in, to get my kids involved in, before they can keep their dreams alive. And you know, the most important thing for a child is to have some dreams. And I think KDA is one of the things that's going to really help them achieve those goals. And very pleased with what they're doing. Very pleased in this message that they're giving to the kids, and very pleased in what I see around them.
My name is Coach Rodney K. Gray. I'm the head football coach at Blanch Ely HS in Pompano Beach, Florida. Been employed in the Broward County School System since 1990 in the capacity of a physical education teacher and football coach. I love KDA. I've been working with them for the last 3 or 4 years. They came out into the community, did some great things, along with working at the FAU camp, the Miami camp, and just working the oldest grade, future legend camps in the future and in the past as well. KDA keeps the dream alive by letting the kids keep their dream alive by furthering their education through sports and academics. So KDA is a great resource for this community. We should all support them, whatever function they may have at any point in time.
All right, my name is Alfonso Zodesius. I went to Blanch Ely High School, graduated year of 1996. Currently, right now, I'm employed by Brews Room Sports Bar and Grill, which I am the general manager of the Brews Room in Coral Springs, running a $6.5 million operation. So what KDA is doing with kids is a phenomenal thing, helping kids keep their dreams alive, meaning that it's outside of sports and everything else, there's a real world. And with kids, you know, they don't really have that comprehension, and KDA is getting them set up for life outside of sports. So it's definitely a good thing. I appreciate when Mr. Stout, Glenn Stout, came up to me and said, hey, this is an opportunity for you and Brews Room to be represented and help KDA. And I took that chance and said, hey, let me help you guys. Let me give you guys what I have, what I can contribute. And that's what, you know, this is all about. Brews Room giving back to the community, giving back to the kids. And what KDA is doing is a phenomenal thing. Definitely support KDA 110%.
I train every day for these moments. Moments under the lights when I make a big hit. Moments when the crowd roars after I score. I am one of few. The few that will carry the load of the team. The few that separate themselves from the weak. The few that sacrifice everything to be the greatest. I am not common. I am not ordinary. I am within a group of people considered to be the best. This leaves me with one question, and one question only. Are you among the elite? Here is your chance to prove yourself. Only the elite will survive.
Whoa, you don't have anything on us. Talk to him, Emerald. Let's hear it for the Blanch Ely High School band and the 10-carat emerald green. Come on, you can get louder than that. The 10-carat emerald green and the Blanch Ely High School rockin' band. Hey, Northwestern, we can do it too.
That's all you know. Field goal.
Check this out. Hey, Northwestern. It was said some years ago at a Soul Bowl game, somebody made this statement. We hope you have your paper and pencil so that you can take notes. Blanch Ely band is doing that thing.
take. He's going to snap, punt it. He's at the 50, to the 40. He's down his feet. Oh my goodness! To the 40.
Brought to you by National Collegiate Recruiting Association. NCRA Sports is a national recruiting service giving student athletes of all sports the opportunity to get the needed national exposure to use their athletic ability to help pay for a great education. Students and coaches, please sign up at www.ncrasportsnetwork.com. Report is brought to you by National Collegiate Recruiting Association. NCRA Sports is a national recruiting service giving student athletes of all sports the opportunity to get the needed national exposure to use their athletic ability to help pay for a great education. Students and coaches, you're watching high school football on HSPN.
Well, we're back with you, folks. Hope you stayed and watched all those videos that we had. Third quarter, bands went. Now, they got some bands at Northwestern. If you're not familiar with South Florida football, Northwestern and Blanch Ely, they have some full-fledged bands, big ones, probably near 100 band members, dance teams, and the whole works. So they let them do their thing. So we went a little over the time, and here we go. The Bulls are kicking off, and they kick it down to the 9-yard line to the Tigers, and big hit put on the Tigers there. And there may be a personal foul if they don't lit up on each other. Two of them are getting at it, and the referee is not going to pull the carpet on them. So here we go.
Yeah, they're going to definitely let them go ahead and play a little bit there, Coach. And I was going downstairs and listening to some of the parents. I mean, they're not satisfied with the type of season that the Tigers are having. But I tell you right now, they all are upbeat and just looking for a game or two to turn things around. And that's one thing about the city of Pompano. They have some very, very strong members of the community, pillars of the community, and they definitely believe that orange and green. I tell you that. And you talk about communities and neighborhoods where decades upon decades and generations upon generations have all attended this school. This is one of the older schools in Broward County. Not the oldest, but it's definitely one of the older schools in Broward County with a long history. And we know that.
And they have an incredible basketball program here as well. One of the top-ranked, nationally ranked teams that we covered last year against your alma mater, Deerfield Beach. It was amazing to me to go to a first basketball game that we did a live broadcast. It's on our recording, folks, if you want to see it on NCRA Sports on YouTube. Man, that was like a Final Four game. That thing was impressive.
Coach, you're talking about one back-to-back basketball state championship winners, nationally ranked every year, athletes upon athletes. I mean, wow.
And they got a beautiful arena to play that ball to, not a typical high school basketball arena. Well, here we go. We've got Irving back with a single back in the backfield. He gives the ball right up the middle, and boy, there was a hole, but it closed down quick. Number 5 for the Bulls. Looks like number 5 came up and made that hit. because it was some green out there, and he only picked up a yard. Brings up second down and a little over 9 yards.
That was actually Khalid McGee, strong safety for the Bulls there.
Wow. Again, 2nd and 9, and single back in the backfield, a 22 set. Irving is stepping back. He's looking to his left. He throws it up. The receiver's open. If he goes up, it's a catch. And it may be a fumble. Nope, it's going to be an incompletion. You've got to hold on to that ball.
You have to hold on to that ball. And that was a good job by number 20. I believe that's Spence right there. Good job in hitting and popping that ball loose. But like you said, Coach, you have to have that ball in your hands. Big-time players make big-time plays.
25 yards in the breadbasket in his hands, and you're correct. He took a big hit from the Bulls, and the Bulls are walking it right down into press coverage. You said earlier, they're not on her net at all. Whistle. Here we go with the whistles again.
Uh-oh, offsides.
Offsides on the Bulls. They get a little bit too aggressive.
Wow.
It's going to give the Tigers 5 more yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and a little more reasonable. 3rd down and 4. Brings it out to about their 25-yard line. Irving's got a 22 set, single back in the backfield. He's looking to his left, a slant pattern. You got to catch the ball. Ball's hitting them right in the hands, Damian, and they're not making the catches.
And that was actually a help jarred loose by Jamarian Samuel, the DB, senior DB for the Bulls. And, Coach, you know this is eating me up as a wide receiver. Wow. I mean, when your hand, you know, the rule is your hand touches the ball, you catch it. And again, we have to go ahead, you know, we have to call them PITs, playmakers in training.
Wow, 2 great throws by Nelson Irving, 2 drops, and 25, and another one for 15 puts him in a punt situation. And the ball is going to go right back to the Bulls, and the Bulls got the defensive line lined up. They're coming after it. It's going to be close to another block punt. Robinson back there, he calls for a fair catch, and he fumbles it, but he gets it down there in the 40-yard line. My goodness, very, very close to another blocked punt.
Not only that, Coach, I mean, that really was not a significant fair catch call. You know, he barely even had his hand up in the air, and that's not what you want. That is not what you want, and I tell you right now, you're looking at Northwestern getting ready to possibly come out. I'm looking out, and I'm going to call it right now before they even line up. They're throwing the ball on the first play. I'm calling it right now. You heard it first.
Well, they might, and Jabari has been the man he's been getting it to. That's McKinney to Jabari. Man in motion. Throws it over here low inside, a split screen, but he just runs past he runs right past his offensive linemen, his blockers, and runs into the linebackers.
You have to follow your blocks. Young men, young athletes out there. If you know anything about football, if you're just learning, number 1 rule, follow your blocks. I don't care how much shake and wiggle you have.
And don't make your linemen look stupid. Well, the ball's bouncing all over the place. It's scooped up. It may be taken to the house. Number 4 has it for the Tigers. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
That is the Tyquan Fields in for the scoop, and he tried to score. That is exactly what they're looking for. And, I mean, they're right in the red zone. Coach has to dial up something. Whatever it is, they have to dial it up right here, right now. You have to score when you have a turnover like that.
McKinney bobbled the snap. He handed it to Robinson. Robinson bobbled it, tried to basketball bounce it on the ground, and there you go. Scooped and almost took it to the house. Tigers' best field position of the night. Early in the 3rd quarter, down at the 6-yard line. Let's see what Irving can do.
And to be honest, Coach, I think Northwestern got a little jealous. We were talking about Ely's basketball team, so they wanted to show
they could dribble it too.
They can do it. They can do it on any surface.
Problem is the shape of that ball, isn't it? Empty set. We've got an empty set, and we've got a receiver on the top, single coverage, just telling Irving, please get me the ball. And he doesn't have anything to do with it. He's going to run down.
I would definitely no.
Catch is made in the end zone. That is a 5-yarder. Wow. It is a touchdown pass by Irving. Number 19, Thomas Geddes, I think, was on the reception. Touchdown Tigers, the first one of the night. They've got one on the board, and it was all from a turnover.
Turnover. But, Coach, one thing I have to question the referees on is that you had a lot of linemen downfield because that was a designed run play. So the very fact that they didn't call that, Ely is very, very fortunate that stayed the way it did. Congratulations on the touchdown, Blanch Ely. The score right now, 14-8.
Here we go. Got to get the guys on the field. They're not used to running out there for an extra point, obviously.
Yeah, they were looking for the kicker.
They haven't kicked many extra points this year, but this will bring it closer, gets the Ely Tigers fired up, gets the Ely band fired up, and the fans are fired up as well. Well, we're getting a delay of a game, and it's going to be a short kick, but we haven't seen the kicker all night kick one, so we'll see what kind of leg he has it. 22-yarder or 17-yard extra point. Still early in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, it's only 10 minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. I was trying to say in the third quarter.
Kick is up.
Wow.
Kick is good.
Hey, that 5 yards, maybe I think the coaches wanted to salvage a timeout, and that's why they didn't call it. And they had a lot of trust in their kicker's leg. Now we have a ball game, 14-9, 5-point difference. Let's see how this game fares out now.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
And you see Coach Hayfley is running around because he is excited. He knows that his team is still in the game right now. 17, the kicker. Looks to be Camerly. That's actually out there kicking the ball, and Ely's bouncing around, and they look like they're ready to play some football. Let's go.
They're excited. We're excited. Woke us up.
Let's see. Do we have 11 on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait a minute. 1, 2.
Got Robinson back deep.
Yeah, I was going to say they had 12 people on the field. You don't want to come out with any penalty.
Got Robinson with that one sock going on. Here we go. Tigers kick it off after a short kick down to the 10-yard line. Robinson's going to take it right up to the wedge. And there's a hole there. Robinson may break it. He cuts it back to the middle, and one of his own offensive blockers got in his way, or else he was taking it to the paint. Brings it all the way back out to the 50-yard line. 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Listen, there's two words as a coach you never want to hear, and actually it's two. It's actually 4 words. One is "oh." The next one is "oh no," and I'm telling you right now that was almost a "oh no" moment.
45-yard return for Robinson. It brings him out, trips to the top side. You got single coverage down here and a big height advantage. Tigers are pressing on the bottom.
They're going to call a timeout. Looks like
referee
timeout.
Coach Hafley's out there asking a question.
Wow. Not sure what's going on here. We think to slow the ball down. It looks like Miss Love has went on for be a water girl. That's what I'm talking about. The AD's gone out there to show the water girl some love. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Well, they bring it out, first down and 10 from the 45-yard line. McKinney's back. Hands it off. No, he takes it on his own read. He keeps it himself. Oh. Good block out there. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Takes a big hit. Cuts back across the middle of the field.
That was an interesting question our producer asked. What do you think the halftime speech was like? For Northwestern is keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting. They don't want none. And for Blanch Ely, it was we're still in this game. Don't give up. That's what I'm going with.
McKinney's back. He's looking to the left. Short pass out there. Great contact. Great defensive play. No penalty. Good defense.
And that looked like it was number 21, Deontay Dees again, out there on Dees Island.
It is one-on-one. And it looks like he's out there with Robinson. If the throw was thrown a little bit to the outside, it would have been maybe catchable, but he threw it to the inside. It's a good thing it wasn't picked off by the Tigers. Brings up 2nd down and 5. 3rd down and 5, excuse me. McKinney's back, scrambling to the right-hand side. He waves his receiver deep, number 12. Wow.
Hey, listen, as much as David Tyree, I'm pretty sure has a lot of fans out here. You can't catch with your helmet.
That's Otis Grimes, 6'5", 210 pounds for the Bulls. Put a little more air on that ball, and you can let your 6'5" jumper climb the ladder, and he's got a tremendous height advantage over that defensive back. We'll go with the impact players of the game right now. Blanch Ely. Anson Benton, number 9. Offers from Utah State and Cincinnati, 6 foot. Outside linebacker, Chaston McKenzie, number 6, athlete. Offers from Northern Illinois. Taquan Fields, number 4, offers Utah State and a host of other ones, including Bethune-Cookman. Bring it over to Northwestern. Michael Smith, number 11, outside linebacker, 6'2", offers all over the place, including Miami and Tennessee. JoJo Robinson, number 2, committed to FSU, 6 foot, 185. And Ryan Mays, number 7, safety, committed to the U with another offer from Syracuse. That punt is blocked by the Tigers. Another turnover, and it's a scoop. It's taken down the 10. It's going to be whistled down, though, at the 23-yard line. Wow.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say about that one. That was probably the most raggedy turnover game I just saw in probably 20 years. That was actually scoop and score by Mr. Taquan Fields, one of our impact players. Great job. And, of course, it looks like the hit was also given by number 9, Mr. Benton. Good job. Great job. That's the way you swarm. And, again, the battle of the turnovers. And I believe it's 2 each now. They share. And here we go.
Block punt by the Tigers. Block punt by the Tigers gives them the ball. The 23-yard line of the Bulls. Let's see if Irvin can convert again. Make this a game. He's got a 22 set. Single back in the backfield. The Bulls are pressing him all the way. He's keeping the ball around the left-hand side. Gets a block from his receiver. Good block from his receiver, number 81 out there. Edward Walker picks up about 8 yards. Brings up 2nd down and picks up 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Smart play. Signals Walker to turn around and hit that corner, and Walker does, and he picks up another 6 yards.
And I actually thought it was a scoop and score, but looks like some scrambling on defense for
Get the ball up the middle on a zone read. Picks up the 1st down.
Big hit by number 13 of the Bulls, Mr. Kier Thomas, the 10th grader, 6'3", again, 240. Huge, huge young man.
That was Terrence Blands on the carry. Number 34. The senior running back. The 22 set again. The Bulls are pressing on the downside and upside. Ball is given to Terrence. No, it isn't. Irving's going to take the ball and try to get to the edge. He's going to get hit hard. He better hold on to that ball. Lost 15 yards. Got to be heads up. Cannot stay out, get blown out of the red zone like that quickly.
Wow. That was a stellar hit by number 6, Jamarian Samuel, the 5'8", 185-pound senior. And I mean, did you see the way that he closed to make sure Irvin could not get around that edge?
And
phenomenal.
Irvin almost got caught with that ball out over his shoulder. You got to get north and south in this game.
And you have to have that ball high and tight.
He was lucky. He was lucky he only lost 7 or 8 because he driven about 20. It brings up second down at about 18. Irvin's back, more pressure.
Oh, my.
He's going to lose. Ball's out, but they're calling it dead back here. Wow, at the 35-yard line. That was a loss of 15, almost 20 more yards.
And that
Irving is going the wrong direction.
Not only is he's going the wrong direction, he's getting tired in doing it. I mean, we still have another quarter and a half, a little more than a half, and they haven't even gotten enough right now. It's still 14-9, still plenty of time. But when these Bulls are stampeding in this fashion, it is real tough to do what you want to do on your offense. And right now, they're not doing a good job in keeping the kids at bay.
Third down, and to get a first down, they have to bring it all the way to the 1. Yes, they've got to bring it all the way to the 1-yard line.
That's crazy.
See what Irving can do
right
on
now,
this play.
You just hope to get in field goal range right now.
Throws it over the middle. It's a quick throw. He's going to pick up 10, down to 5, down to about the 6-yard line. That's number 3, Tedrick Moffitt. That's a sophomore quarterback. And we've got Irving down because he took a big shot.
He did. And that was by number 11, again, Mr. Mike Smith. He's a headhunter, and I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure he has some trophies in his living room.
That was a 33-yard gain, Damian, on third down. It's going to bring up fourth down. And it looks like Irving is off the field. They're going to go for a field goal.
Very smart. Get as many points as you can, but I tell you one thing.
25-yarder is blocked.
It's blocked.
All for naught. Well, it's big or it's backwards. It's going to be a tough one for them to swallow. They had the ball down inside the 9-yard line. Ended up losing about 40 yards on 2 plays. 1 reception for 30, gets 33 of it back. And then you get a blocked field goal.
Yeah.
Now we have an official timeout. And as they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. This is High School Primetime, brought to you by Florida High School Football and Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation on HSP.
This timeout was brought to you by Reggae Runnins Media, celebrating 13 years as the DJ host of Reggae Runnins on Hot 105. You can catch Tonto Irie on South Florida's #1 radio station, featuring 3 hours of reggae music every Saturday night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. For more information, check us out at www.reggaerunninsmedia.com. You're watching high school football on HSPN.
Back to live action, 20-yard line. The Bulls take over after a blocked field goal. Special teams have been playing superb today for both teams. We've got McKinley throwing a quick one out to the outside. Good move. Another good move into the inside. He picks up a first down, picks up about 16 yards. I'm not sure if that was Kevin Williams. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was actually number 85, Mr.
Jabari.
That is Jabari. That is Mr. Jabari, one of our impact players, Dowling. And
Jabari's doing it all.
He's all over the place right now.
It's a first down out here to the 35-yard line. Whistles are blowing once again. Referees are telling another timeout.
They've given the injured player enough time to get off the field. I've never seen that before. But, okay. Resume play.
Well, McKinney's got him up. Run is right up the middle.
Oh, man.
Big running back, picks up about 6 yards. Is that Robinson? Nope, that wasn't Robinson.
It's number 27.
Number 27 is Lakeith Stafford. They got Robinson.
And he took number 2, McCray, for a ride, didn't he? Wow.
He sure did. He drove him back. Brings up second down at about 4 yards, got Robinson out to the top side, single coverage. That's where he is. McKinney gives the ball, keeps it, takes it to the outside. He's down 5, picks up another 10, picks up 15 yards, another first down. That was a nice zone read. He just ended up keeping the ball that time, Damian.
And you know what? That was smart because it was a short yardage play. And the very fact that he decided to take that, very smart. He read the defensive end. Defensive end had already committed and couldn't catch up to him. I mean, that's crazy right there.
Brings the ball down inside the 45-yard line of the Tigers. He throws it quick out here, and it's dropped. It should have been caught by Robinson.
That's when you run without the ball. And to be honest with you, if you're not running with the ball in your hand, you're just taking a stroll.
Could have been a little case of footsteps, too. He was getting ready to get whacked. That brings down 2nd down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ball's right up the middle. Number 27, Lakeith, he's picking up 15, 16, 17 yards. Lakeith Stafford bulls it up the middle on a zone read. Now what do? You fake it to Lakeith and take it again around the corner?
Or you do a jet. I'm looking at possibly based upon their the way that they have it set up here. They're going for the jugular. I'm saying number 85 is getting the ball right now.
First down at the 27-yard line. It's a snap over his head again, but he catches it this time. Throws it quick, but his receiver falls down in the sand pile.
Wow.
Sloppy play.
It is. I mean, and of course the field isn't in great condition either.
Field's indicative of it.
But
you can see it on the screen, folks. That is mud, and that is sand. And it has rained down here in South Florida just about every day.
That's how we doing in beautiful, sunny South Florida. We rain.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Getting for the hitch and go.
Deep to the left-hand side to the corner. He throws it out of bounds again. Got to give your receiver a chance out there.
And and at the same time, based upon that alignment right there, also the receiver also has to give the quarterback a chance as well. And he was just lined up way too short, way too close to the sideline, and that's not what you want.
That's correct. That brings up 3rd down and 10. Got Robinson alone up on the top side, single coverage. Trips to the bottom. Kenny's looking to his right. He's got a post pattern. Number 85 should have had that. That's Jabari Dowling, and it did go in and out of his hands. That was just a simple post pattern. He was open. It was the throw was there.
That actually looked like number 6 was in on that coverage, Chaston McKenzie, and did a great job in deflecting that ball.
Brings up 4th down and 10. The 30-yard line, actually the 29-yard line. They're going to go for it.
Oh, they're kicking.
They are going to kick it. My goodness, like be a 36-yard. It'll be 46-yard kick. He's got the leg. The ball's up. No good.
Wow. That was a good stop by the Blanch Ely Tigers. They're still in this game, ladies and gentlemen, with the score being 14-9, 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We have a ball game.
We do at that. We're going to have a turnover, bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. The Tigers will take it there. As they take a timeout, we too will take a timeout. Nope, they're coming back on the field. So there isn't a timeout. We're going to stay with you.
I'm very interested to see exactly what Ely does to get something on the board.
Irving brings him back out. 22 set. Press coverage again. Cover 3. Zone read right up the middle. He's going to pick up nothing. And that was running back Terrence Blade, I believe, that's still in there. Number 34.
And that was big man Tyrone Glanton, the senior linebacker, in on that tackle to make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Irving once again, 22 set. Blade Bland's in the backfield with him. He's looking to his left and back to the right. Hits the defender in the back. Trying to swing pass out to Bland's is a no-go. Actually, it wasn't out to Blanche. Out to McKenzie. Chaston McKenzie, senior athlete. Bring up 3rd down and 9 yards.
This Bulls defense is stout, I tell you, boy. They're pressing. They only have one man high in the back there, and I tell you right now, they just believe that they have better athletes than Blanch Ely.
Yeah, and that one man high comes down hard. Well, Irving back there in a single backfield. He's throwing the ball over the middle. He's got a wide open receiver. It looks like it's number 3, Tedrick Moffitt. He's a quarterback.
And Mr. Boomstick himself, Mike Smith, was in on that deflection, and man, that was pretty big, because if he doesn't, that's probably a 1st down. He's still running.
He was wide open over the middle of the field. He would have still been running. That's a sophomore listed as a quarterback, Moffitt. So here we go. Special teams going to do something special again, Damian. Looks like they're setting up for the return this time, but
they look like they're going for the block right now.
Snap is a balloon. Gets the kick off. Robinson's back waiting for it. He's going to bounce, and he's going to take it off the bounce. Man, he slips again.
Hey,
the field.
Hey, this field, you know, is definitely playing in Blanch Ely's favor right now. Not flavor. I apologize.
You got to get that.
I'm a little hungry.
You got that candy stick out of your mouth.
I mean,
what were you eating over there?
I was eating a hot sausage, Coach. I was hungry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey,
glad the windows are open.
We keep it gangster around there. We're in Pompano. That's how we roll. I'm looking for a Chico stick and a honey bun right now. Right now.
You got to get Bob Webster for them honey buns.
Right. If I had a Jolly Rancher stick, I'm telling you, it would be on and popping right now. You hear what I'm saying?
All right, the Bulls take over the ball on the 43-yard line. Looks like they got a trip set stack down here on the bottom side, single coverage on the top.
We got a bunch set down here at the bottom of the screen there, Coach.
It is a bunch. What are they going to do with it? They're going to give it up the middle to the big boy, and he's not going anywhere. That's number 27.
Well, he's still fighting there, Coach.
Lakeith Stafford, he's fighting all the way back to the line of scrimmage. But he wasn't going down easy, was he?
He was not going down easy at all. I mean, you're talking about these young men are fighting because they know this is definitely their season. This game is both teams' season.
Quick offense. Single coverage on the top. That's where he's throwing it. Good move to the outside. Picks up about 4 yards. Oh, actually picks up 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down and about 5, Damian. We're coming inside of 3 minutes in the 3rd quarter.
The
game has picked up pace a little bit.
There we go. I mean, we had no referees that decided to be part of the football field. So, you know.
I know the Ely band is having fun over there.
I mean, Ely band, Ely cheerleaders. I was just down there talking to the Ely cheerleader, the head coach for the Ely. She remembers us, showing them a lot of love as well. I mean, that's how we do. And also, we got to show a lot of love also to Pompano Chiefs here. You know, Coach Lowe did a lot of great things with the actual Chiefs, bringing the University of Miami down to meet and greet here at Mitchell Moore Park with the Pompano Chiefs. Again, another rival of mine because I used to play for the Deerfield Packer Rattlers back in the day. You know, the old green and gold. So, you know, Deerfield and Pompano, historic rival. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And this is Friday Night Lights. This is how we do it. HSPN, come get with some about that life.
Friday night, HSPN game day, primetime high school football. And if you see that ticker running underneath there, we come to your school, we're going to run it for you too. All those coaches all around the nation that not only see the program right now live, but the ones that can see it later at their own leisure, they can click on that link, and we're going to soon have your profile come up. Your huddle tape is coming up now, but your profile will come up in the future, a qualified resume profile. That's ncrasports.com. Here we go. 2nd down, 3rd down, and 5. McKinney's back, and he's fighting off a sack, but he goes down for a 6-yard loss. Going to bring up 4th down and 11. Great defensive play by the Tigers.
Yes, and he was taken down by the Hurricane committal, as you see with the U hand sign thrown up. He's representing the U big time. That's Mr. McCray. That's how he does it.
Impact player today.
Right about now, the Tigers need to make a move.
Well, Tigers are going to get this punt back. Special teams again. Anything is possible. They are lined up for a block, and they're all coming. And they kicked it low, and it's blocked because it's kicked into the lineman, and it basically is going to be picked up.
Oh.
You got a lineman that picked it up.
It was number 57.
See, is it 57 or 51?
It's 57.
That's Arius Knight. That's a senior linebacker.
There you go.
Trying to grab his glory.
Coming up a little gimpy right now, but hey, he made the big play.
Hey, they all want to be running back. Till you give them the ball.
That football does something to your mindset. You forget what position you play.
Just give them the ball. They think they can run it. Go ahead.
Like we got a flex on the right-hand side.
They're still pressing them. Coming across the middle. Irving's looking deep down the middle. The catch is made for a first down.
Great
Pickup
catch.
of 16 yards. Pickup. That was number 6, Chasden McKenzie. Great catch. Pickup of 16 yards.
And Ely is threatening to score again, and they need this score to take the lead.
Ball's inside the 20-yard line of the Bulls. Boy, we got movement all over the place, but the center doesn't snap it.
And everybody moved except for the right people.
Except for the center.
I guess no one gave him an invite to the party.
Well, that brings them back 5 yards. First down and 15 from the 24-yard line. See if they can keep that momentum moving.
You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot by another penalty here. That's for sure.
Urban takes a snap. He's going to look to the center of the field. He's got to get rid of the ball. He's got his coverage.
You got to. No, you have to throw that away.
That's a coverage sack because I was watching the DBs. They were on him like fly on fly paper.
There you go.
Bull down.
You have to throw that ball away. You cannot hold on to that ball. Once you're outside the tackle box, just get that ball out of there.
And you've got an injured Bull on the Tigers sideline.
He's wincing.
They're going to take a break here. We're going to take a break as well. You're watching High School Primetime HSPN Game Day, presented by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Stay with us, folks.
You're watching high school football on HSPN. There are over 1,800 colleges and universities in the nation. There are over 10 million high school student athletes that graduate each year. Only 0.08% of these student athletes that graduate receive full scholarships.
We're here, we got your back.
And you can go back and get your college degree and come back and help us, man.
It all started with a dream. And now it's up to us to keep it alive.
If you're sitting out there and you're wondering, you have to start that process.
Education comes first. You never know what the future holds.
Gave me a better opportunity to make it in life. Live your dreams.
How far are
Back to live action. We've got the player that's making his way off the field. Looks like he's going to be okay. He may have gotten a cramp. That's what happened. We got University School of 50, Boyd Anderson 0. Getting some scores coming through.
I don't know if necessarily, Coach. That actually, you know what? I think the police need to be called. That's not right. Somebody stole the identity of the Cobras. That's not the Cobras we know.
Second down and 16. Inside a minute in the third quarter. Time the Bulls jump off sides. They're going to pick up 5 yards.
I think that, you know what, Coach, to be honest with you, I think they need to start giving out points for every time a penalty happens. This is ridiculous.
Hey, they'd have a lot of points. They come in here with 190 penalty yards. Hey, by the way, we called a score because we could hear the PA over here, but if you want the scores, I'm sure Josh has got them going like crazy on Florida high school football Twitter, updating you constantly with those scores from around the state of Florida. That's FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com.
Yep, he had a quarterback draw on that one. Irvin, actually took that right up the middle and got about 5-6 yards.
Bring up third down at about 8 yards. Tigers need to do something with this. We're going to come down to the end of the third quarter. Irvin's going to roll to his right. He's trying to see a receiver. Nothing's open. And he gets rid of it, comes back to his left-hand side. He's down to the 10, to 5, brings it down to about the 6-yard line, and he is scrambling all over the place. Kind of reminded me last night, I watched the Manning story.
Whoa.
Watching Archie run around like that.
Archie was a bad boy, wasn't he?
Another bull is down.
There'd be no Vic without it being a Manning.
There you go.
Sort of.
The new Michael Vick and the old Archie Manning. Very fascinating story watching those kids grow up.
And I'm trying to look see what number this is. Is it number? No, it's not number 11. But we have an injured bull right now, and looks like it's number 1, the linebacker Tyrone Glanton, the senior linebacker, 5'10", 225-pound linebacker there.
Well, Cardinal Gibbons 29, Northeast 49, Northeast 18. Final.
Fort Lauderdale 47, West Broward 3.
Well, he looks like he's getting up, and he's going to make his way off the field.
It's always a good thing. Always a good sign.
First and goal from the 5-yard lines. The Tigers are threatening to take the lead for the first time in this game. Irving turned this thing around for them.
Absolutely.
Down there in the muck.
Yes, this is looks like got a bunch empty backfield. Looks to be a jet. Let's see who got the speed, and he got assassinated over there.
Chaston McKenzie. No way, Jose. This is Dade County catching the edge here. Not going to happen.
And that tackle was by actually number 6, Jamarian Samuel, who came out of a bat out of you-know-what.
Now you got a Tiger down on the field.
Okay, you know what? We're giving out points for injuries, too, now. That's it. This is getting ridiculous.
Cramps. I think they're all cramps.
We need some pickle juice.
Hey, as they take a timeout, we, too, will take a timeout. You're watching High School Prime Time on HSPN. Stay with us.
High School Football Prime Time presented by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. The KDA Foundation is a 501c3 non-for-profit youth organization that specializes in empowering communities and providing opportunities for academic and athletic growth. We address vital issues concerning transitional phases of primary and secondary education through sports and academic advisory camps, health and wellness programs, and athletic scholarships, grant, and aid assistant programs for college. To find more information, check us out at www.kdafoundation.org.
Final scores for you tonight. Cypress Bay 25, Everglades 7, Flanagan 42, MacArthur 18. That's 8:48 in the third quarter. Douglas 17, Monarch 14. 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. St. Thomas Aquinas 58, Nova 6 is a final. You got Cardinal Gibbons 49, Northeast 18. That's a final. That's the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
Lexington 34, Cooper City 20 in the fourth quarter. American Heritage 6, Mainland 0 at halftime. South Plantation 14, Piper 14 in the fourth quarter. Got Boynton Beach 47, Stranahan 12 with 10:10 left in the fourth quarter. Miami Northwestern 14, Ely 9. We've got 9:29 in the. We've got into the fourth quarter. University School 50, Boyd Anderson 0. That's a final. Terravilla 45, Coral Glades 0. Fort Lauderdale High 47, West Broward 3 in the fourth quarter. Miramar 49, Western 0 is a final. Jupiter Christian 22, North Broward Prep 0 in the fourth quarter. Pompano is at Benjamin, and the rest of the scores you'll catch it on FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com. And I know that Josh has an army of them tweeting them out there. So if we are up to date, if we're not, I know Josh is. So FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com, Twitter, and he's got it coming at you. Thanks, Josh, for streaming it tonight. One of our sponsors.
And not to mention, Coach, if you heard, there was a lot of blowout scores. I mean, there was a lot of scores that were not even close. My goodness.
Lopsided.
Some people are playing football, others are playing basketball.
Well, here we are. We made it to the fourth quarter finally. And the Tigers are threatening at the 6-yard line. It's second down and goal. And let's see what Irving's going to do with the ball. It's down here where it's a little drier, Damian. He's going to roll to the left. He's going to look back to the right. No one there. Big crackback block. He's going to get back to about the 6-7 line. And my goodness, I don't think that was a personal foul, but they're going to give it to him, and it's going to be an automatic first down. That was a good hit. He was hanging around the sideline.
I think so too, Coach. I mean, that was the big hit by the safety number 20, Spence there. And like Glanton right now is hobbling off another cramp, and number 21 right now looks like he's on the field, wincing in pain, John Toussaint. But I got to agree with you, Coach. That was a very, very close call, and that's actually I believe that makes it an automatic first down.
It's an automatic first
halfway to the distance of the goal line.
That'll be a automatic first down. It'll be a time for Irving to see if he can punch this one in and take the lead for the first time in this game against the 305.
Not to mention, I mean, you're looking at right now nothing but, this is now what you go ahead and man up. This is mano a mano, Tiger versus a bull, and let's see who's stronger. I mean, this is one thing that you definitely don't want to happen to your people, especially right now.
Well, folks, we're still trying to figure out who the Reggae Runnins Media Player of the game is going to be. We'll catch it probably close to the end of the fourth quarter. Been a sloppy game, but we've got a couple of players written down, and we'll get it to you close to the end of the quarter. And you're going to get to see these young men, all of them that have been Reggae Runnins Media Player of the game on Hot 105 Reggae Runnins Media with Tonto Irie next Saturday. They will be receiving their plaques, and they'll be on live on Hot 105 Reggae Runnins with Tonto Irie, and there'll be plenty of pictures. And so we'll have you, and we'll be tweeting that. It's a big time for them. All those players that we've been picking since this entire month, and we'll have them on that show next Saturday night live. And Ryan Stout will be producing that show. You'll be able to see it live, be able to see your favorite players that won the awards live, and we'll get one for you out of this game as well. We don't know if it's going to be on the Northwestern side or if it's going to be on the Ely side.
We definitely know that whoever the player is, they're going to be from Florida.
So we've got first and goal inside the 5-yard line. Irving needs to make something happen. He's got number 5, Broderick James, in the backfield.
In actuality, it doesn't actually look like number 4 is at quarterback right now, Coach.
Number 4 would be Tyquan Fields, the athlete.
Power set right now.
They're going to run a Wildcat, and he's going to run it right up the middle. That's Tyquan Fields. He's in
Touchdown!
For the score. Touchdown for the Tigers on a 4-yard scamper. They just ran a little bit of Wildcat there with Tyquan Fields.
That they did. Unbelievable.
The Tigers take the lead for the first time in the game.
Actually, it was second time, Coach. They got the safety.
They did get the safety. You are absolutely correct.
Wow. The Tigers of Blanch Ely.
They're going to go for the extra point and see if they can put more on the board.
Well, this is why they pay the coaches the big bucks, to see if they can go ahead and take this thing to the wire. And then this is exactly what's going on right now with 11 minutes and 43 seconds.
Got those Carolina blue shoes on that kicker. Kick is up, and it's good. Brings it 16-14. It's another 2-point lead for the Tigers.
Wow.
Started out with 2, and they got 2 now.
Well, right now they have a lot more to live up to, because right now they have 2 more times that they need to go ahead and make some stops.
Yes, they do. And they were down there on the side of the field that's a little bit drier.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, let's see what the Bulls can do when they come back and see what they're going to bring back in here. And they've got a whole quarter to do this. And we'll get it going with 11:43 left.
Now the task that Ely has to do is stop these Bulls, and I'm telling you, these Bulls are they can pick it, they can touch that ground, or should I say that field, real good.
Well, they've shut them down since the first half. Early in the second quarter, they haven't put anything else on the board. Actually, they've had some turnovers. The Tigers have blocked punts almost on 2 occasions. And on that first block punt, they turned it into a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. And here we go. The Tigers will kick off deep. And you've got Robinson and another back there waiting in the middle of the field. A short kick. Fielded, you better pick it up. Number 28 takes the ball, and he's got a little bit of room. Looks like it's Cordell Lamb.
That was almost a disaster, because I'm telling you right now, that hole in the middle of the field was wide open, and good thing that the Blanch Ely Tigers went ahead and shut that down real nicely there.
1st and 10 for the Bulls. Coach Field over there has the Bulls huddled up. Better be careful he doesn't get too much time, because there's no clock is not stopped. McKinney brings them out. A little over 11 minutes in the fourth quarter, down by 2 points. How do they answer the touchdown? Bringing Jabari out here to the bottom side, single coverage. Gives his own read right up the middle, big hole.
Oh, wow.
Big run out there. It looks like number 3, Leon Brown, takes it for about a 12, 13-yard gainer, first down.
And that tackle is actually made by Kevin Williams, the junior DB for Blanch Ely.
Spread him out, gave the zone read, and Leon picked the hole, and he was off 13 yards quick. Giving it to him again. Cuts it back to the middle. Picks up another 10. He's breaking it to the outside. Picks up 15, picks up another 5, brings it up about 22-yard gain.
Christmas, I mean, wow. They're not doing anything special. This is straight smash mouth football. It's like, are you going to stop us? If not, then do your thing.
35 yards on 2 carries by Leon Brown. It's another first down, and we've got another Tiger down on the field. Well, if they tend to this player, we're going to take a break as well. You're watching High School Primetime on HSPN, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Stay with us, folks.
This timeout was brought to you by Smart Programs. Smart Programs are free academic mentoring and sports training camps. Smart Programs provide awareness seminars, tutoring, and training, including certified teachers, coaches, role models, and community leaders. Available for local schools and organizations. www.kdafoundation.org. You're watching high school football on HSPN.
Well, the Bulls come back out, got the injured player off the field. A lot of cramps going on. And the Bulls have good field position. 35 yards Leon picked up on 2 scampers. And they're going to fake it to him. McKinney going to try to get to the edge. There's nothing there. He's going to run it out of bounds and lose about 4 yards. I'm not sure how wise that was. Leon had plenty of time to rest.
Absolutely. I would have gone ahead and given it to him one more time. They haven't stopped him, so why not give it back to the horse? And he lost some critical yards. I mean, there's still plenty of time. Still got a little less than 11 minutes in the quarter.
Same formation, but it brings up 2nd and 14, and he's going to fake it to him. McKinney throws over the middle. The ball is tipped by the linebacker. Looks like number 32.
That is number 32. Number 32 is actually...
Or 33.
33. That's Ronnie Cummings. And gave him a little love tap there.
Yep. Brings up 3rd down and 14. My goodness, how quick that turns from a 1st and 10, and he doesn't give the ball, and he runs, loses 4 yards, and all of a sudden now it's 3rd and 14. Especially after Leon Brown runs for 35 yards on the 2 previous carries.
Wouldn't be surprised if the ball...
Wow, they got some linemen coming off the ball real slow. McKinney's going to
it's
reverse his field.
Wide open over
He's
here.
got a big wall back here. He makes a move, and he's missed. He picks up about close to the 1st down, and my goodness, there are a lot of Tiger linemen that are not moving whatsoever. Let's see what they give him a mark on this one. He must have run 60 yards and picked up about 14. He picked up about 12. He's got about 3 yards to go. It's going to bring up 4th down. And, hey, my advice at this point, you got those linemen on the Tigers with their tongues hanging out right now. And what are they going to do? They're going to let them rest.
Oh, yeah.
The Bulls call a timeout. And as they take a timeout, we too shall take a timeout. You're watching High School Primetime on HSPN. Stay with us, folks.
I train every day for these moments. Moments under the lights when I make a big hit. Moments when the crowd roars after I score.
4th down and 4. The give is to Leon right up the middle, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. Attacking number 99 there, who is just barely getting off the ball. Let's see where the referees mark it. It looks like it's good enough marked. Yes, they mark it. It is a 1st down. Referees are going to measure it before they move the chains, and they've already moved the chains.
Wow.
My goodness gracious, it's going to be very hard to mark it now with the chains, and the referees are going to give it to them.
Wow. Because when I move, you move just like that, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, they didn't move the down. Well, They can't figure it out now because they've already moved the chains, and they don't know where the mark was.
The only thing that would help is the actual down marker that they actually put on the actual yard line. Unless they didn't move that, that'll be the only way that they can actually retread the steps.
But they did move it.
Yeah.
So they've got to give them the 1st down.
Got to give it to them now.
I mean, we could rewind it, but
yeah,
we're not going to do that.
No, we're not going to prolong the game longer than what it needs to be.
It's 10:35 left in the 4th quarter. The Bulls are threatening. 1st down and 10. Got McKinney, and his running back there is Lakeith Stafford.
Give him the ball again.
Maybe it's Leon in still. I got to see the number. Fakes it to him. McKinney takes it up the middle. Big hole. Down to the 15, down to the 10, 5. McKinney reaches it in for a touchdown.
Whoa.
Whoa, you better wake up.
Oh, no.
27-yard scamper. Zone read. McKinney keeps the ball. Fires it up the middle, right at number 99.
That's what you do. You hit him where it hurts. And right, to be honest with you, I'm surprised the Ely coach did not take number 99 out. I understand he's a big body, but listen, you want somebody that's going to be able to do something. He didn't even look like he got out of his stance on that one. I'm sorry.
He hadn't gotten out of the stance in the last two series. I've been watching him. That's why I was very, very surprised when Fields called the timeout when they were going at the first down. It doesn't mean anything now because they've already scored, but like you said, attack right at the middle of the field and keep giving it to Leon, or quarterback takes it right up the middle. What happens? 27 yards later, touchdown, Bulls, and that was quick.
That was very quick. And, Coach, one thing you had to also take in consideration, too, as I can't see what number this is. It looks like either 33 or 13. Looks like 33 there. Ronnie Cummings, the senior athlete there, hobbling off the field. But, I mean, that just goes to show you Dade County speed is just different.
Much different.
You know
and when you get an opening like that and he's going to attack it, the coaches up top are obviously seeing number 99 in the middle. And here we go with the extra point. Let's see if they get it. Whistles are blowing. Flags are going all over the place.
That's all we need to slow down the game yet again at 10:20 in the fourth quarter. I think we're the only team playing right now, even in Pacific time. This is crazy.
Well, they'll try it again from 5 yards farther back.
It did it,
He's got those Carolina blue shoes on.
They are nice.
Booker T's kicker's got those bright yellow shoes on.
Yes, they just took the battery
wow.
out.
Bad snap.
Oh,
they try to get it to the corner. He may get it in.
Design. This was design.
There you go.
This is a design 2-point conversion.
Where's the referee? Where's the signal?
They got to call it.
They finally called it. Good. That's 2 points.
Only 2 minutes late.
My goodness, the referees need to get in this game.
Well, the referee got in the game last time, and you saw what happened to him.
So, maybe that's the referee that's supposed to be moving this game along, the one that got injured.
He also went and had a rib sandwich and came back to call that touchdown.
You sure he didn't eat some of that hot sausage?
He possibly did, Coach,
Or a honey bun, too.
The honey bun and a lily dilly.
Well, that makes the score 22-16. The Bulls answer back, Damian.
As I thought they would. I mean, it's too much time on the field, and, one thing that you don't want to do is get over-exuberant when it comes to, scoring on Northwestern. They've actually, granted, 1 or 2 series, Ely has stopped Northwestern, but for the most part, Northwestern has been stopping Northwestern. So,
well, if you're going to spread them out and run soft in the middle, they're going to be running at it all night. Tonight, the rest of the night, they're going to run zone read right up the middle at 99, unless they do something about it and put a mic in there or something.
They better put a Mike, a John, Wilbur, Jesus, the 12 disciples, whatever you need, put it in there.
Here we go. They're going to kick back off. Let's see if the Tigers can answer back. That didn't take 2 minutes.
And I'm actually looking at it to go right dead smack in the middle, in one of those little dirt patches there. That's what I would do. Or
Kicks
maybe
it
not.
Deep. This one's going into the end zone. First one tonight. Touchback. Took a divot, too, in that mud. Bring it out to the 20-yard line. 10:23 left in the game. Bulls are up 22-16. We appreciate you watching us live on HSPN Sports and also watching us live on Florida High School Football. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you have any comments about what you'd like to see different or better, give us an email, hspn@hspnsports.com. I'm Glenn Stout here with Damian Hunt. We've got Elijah Thompson on the camera, Ryan Stout producing this production, and we've got Aaron Curran tweeting like crazy.
That's right. Hopefully, we don't have to bring the trainers up here for carpal tunnel. She is tweeting like a mad person right now.
And we also have Coach DB down on the field taking pictures. Snap is back. Irvin looks deep. He throws a big balloon up there. It's going to be picked off.
Oh.
Well, free safety had it. No problem. Number 20 went right through his hands.
I think they're going to call PI, and I have to disagree with that call. I mean, unbelievable. They're getting ready to call that on number 33. They were both fighting for the ball, and I'm telling you, that's Keon Richardson, the DB, senior DB. And number 20, I mean, come on.
The ball was thrown to 20. It wasn't even close to the receiver. Well, they got called on it. It's going to be an automatic first down.
That's a questionable call there.
Yeah, it was a questionable call. We could clearly see it wasn't in the hands of the receiver. It was in the hands of the free safety coming across the field. And if you don't have receivers who are going to climb that ladder and fight for the ball, I wouldn't recommend throwing it up like that. Well, they got a first down out here at the 35-yard line. Irving's back. He's looking again deep. He throws it deep down the sideline. He has a receiver, but you got to throw it in bounds. You got that free safety coming across again, Damian.
And right now he's mad that he didn't catch that, even though it was a penalty. But you definitely don't want to throw back into the den of those bulls right now. And I'm telling you, at this particular juncture, they need to do a little bit more smarter play calling. Everything doesn't need to be a bomb. Try to get the first down. Try to get manageable yards so you're able to do something downfield.
A little ball control, run the clock a little bit, because as soon as you give it back to the Bulls, I can tell you they're going to run zone read right up your gut. You're showing a weakness in the middle. So Irving's back again. He's looking to the right, left again. He gets a catch. Nope, it's dropped. In and out of the hands once again. Looks like number 6, Chaston McKenzie.
And that was number 6 on the tackle, Jamarian Samuels, senior DB.
And they've run a total of 17 minutes, 17 seconds off the clock, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, we know speed kills, but not that bad.
Irving's looking back over the middle this time. It could be a flag, but it was a good call.
6
Timing was right.
Yep, and that was actual Jamarian Samuel again.
Yes, it was. It was 3 and out, 4 and out, 3 and out. I'll get it right.
Eventually.
That's a total of 22 seconds off the clock. And you need to run a little more off the clock than that to give the ball back to the Bulls. Because they're going to attack the middle of the field, especially with a lead of 6 points, fourth quarter. Got Robinson back at his own 30-yard line.
They're going for a block there, the Bulls.
Yes, they are, and they almost got it. Robinson's going to watch it. Good bounce. He's going to grab the ball. Clip. Wow, that's an obvious clip right in front of the referee, Damian. He knocked him down in the back.
Coach, that was not only a clip, that was a paper clip, that was a folder clip.
My goodness.
That was a hair clip. That was every form of clip you can possibly think of. My goodness.
He was within arm's distance of that guy that cleanly clipped him in the back.
I think the referee clipped him a little bit too. I think he got in there a little bit on that action. Got a little upset about that last time when his buddy got ran over by that bull over there.
Well, it's 28-yard line. Still just under 10 minutes left. And they still got big number 99 in the middle. Watch the Bulls spread them out.
They're going to run right at them.
And they're going to run it right up the gut with Leon Brown or McKinley. They did put 3 linebackers in. They give the ball as to Leon. He's going to hit the middle, but they did adjust, Damian. They did put in 3 linebackers. They did put a Mike linebacker in there.
And Tyquan Fields, thankfully he's back. No big time injury, probably just some cramp. But yeah, they're gonna just go ahead and continue to run, and then they're gonna soften them up and try to do a little quick slant or a screen of some sort.
Spread them out again. Quick throw, fake throw. Nobody's open. He's gonna scramble. Now he throws it up down the left-hand sideline. Got a receiver. Great catch down here. Number 80.
Wow.
Wow is right. 32-yard reception. And I think that was
number 10.
Number
Wow.
10 catches the ball. Brandon Times.
That's what you do. That's what you want your playmakers to do, to make a play and go ahead and stretch out for that ball, and that's exactly what he did. I mean, you're looking at that was almost a 35-yard, 40-yard pitch and catch right there. Wow.
Down to the 35-yard line, first down, 10. The Bulls strike. That was a broken play too, Damian.
And this is another broken play, going for big yards.
Kinley picks up about 7 yards. It looks like Brown didn't even come across for the zone read. He was looking for the zone read.
Well, you know what? Hey, he went to the wrong library. He read something else.
Second down and 3 yards. Clock continues to run inside 9 minutes. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. The referees are in slow motion as well.
Yeah, that was that same referee that called the 2-point conversion 5 minutes later.
You know, the referees just ran about 20, 30 seconds off the clock doing that. All right, McKinney gives it to Brown. Brown goes right up the middle. He's off the left-hand side. I'm sorry, that's not Brown. That's Lakeith Stafford back in the game. He picks up the first down, but it's going to be nullified because there's a holding against the Bulls, which will once again stop the clock and bring them back 10 yards from the spot.
And that's all fine and dandy for Blanch Ely, but the biggest thing that Blanch Ely needs to do is to make sure that they stop the Bulls. They have not been able to stop the Bulls. They've been zone reading, pitch and catch. I mean, the biggest thing is your defense has to be stout against these Bulls. I understand, when games comes like this, you throw away the records. And right now, it's looking like, second and about 15 yards?
Second and down, you're correct, about 15, 16 yards. Okay, he looks to the right-hand side. He's going to take off with it. There's nothing there. It's getting a little too fancy now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about, but, give all the credit in the world to this Blanch Ely defense. That was a big hit by number 4, Tyquan Fields again. He's in on every play. I mean, stellar young man.
Third down and 15. Clock is running inside 7:30. 7:40.
Yep, and we got number 2, Mr. McCray, Terry McCray, going back in the game again.
McKinney back there with single back in the backfield. Trips to the top. He's looking the right-hand side. He's scampering around. He's still breaking tackles. And he's going to have receiver wide open. He's going to throw it deep in the end zone. Wide open receiver.
Wow.
He makes a catch down to the 4-yard, down to the 5-yard line. He's got all time all over the field, and he's got a receiver, again. Number 10, who is Brandon Times, is waiting down there all alone. You cannot have a defensive back let a quarterback run around that much and expect him to be able to stay on.
Listen, he had enough time to prepare for Halloween at this particular point.
He did it on his own too.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
My goodness.
But you know what? That's what we call the escape route. When everybody else is going shallow, you go deep, and that's exactly what happened. Blanche lost. They lost all eyes of communication with them.
Hey, McKinney did an unbelievable job of breaking tackles and scrambling. He must have scrambled for a good 8-9 seconds, and he just kept spinning. He kept the play. And what did Times do? He got open. He was wide open. If McKinney could have put a little more on the ball,
that was 6.
It was 6.
Oh, that was 6.
Times had to come up and actually dive for the ball to make a great catch out there, and they're down at the 5-yard line. This could put the nails in the coffin if the Tigers don't hold them here.
Coach, in actuality, this could actually put the coffin in the coffin. You're talking about, first of all, 2 spectacular plays that number 10 has made. I mean, and both he's actually had to lay out for the ball, and that's again, big time players make big time plays during crunch time, and that's exactly what he did.
That was a big time play, and he made that all on his own. Actually, Trevis has made a lot of plays tonight, and he's one that's been really keeping the Bulls in the game with that scrambling and running and passing. So we're getting closer and closer to that Reggae Runnins Media Player of the Game.
And that's this zone read.
First and goal.
Either this is a jump ball, or they're going to go ahead and take it right up the middle.
First and goal. Oh, a high snap. My goodness. How many times is that going to happen where that center snaps the ball high inside the red zone? That's the third time that he's done that. And that'll bring the ball way back out, too.
You have to give a lot of props to number 50, Stephen Carter. He was in there like grease lightning. I mean, wow.
Brings it back out, second down and goal from the 11-yard line. My goodness gracious.
And basically what happens is the center butt is just too high when he snaps the ball. He has to keep his butt low so it doesn't sail like that.
There's another penalty. Looks like movement on the Bulls. Yes, it is. Another 5 yards back. Self-destruct. Lost all the momentum.
And, I mean, if any two teams are the poster kids for penalties, these are it. I mean, legitimately both, you know, that's probably a good reason why the Bulls' helmets are yellow right now, because that's probably how many flags they've been receiving throughout the school year. I mean, throughout the football season.
Well,
and coach from the Bulls is livid right now.
And the Bull players better quit walking towards the Tigers bench, or else it's going to be a personal foul, and you're going to have real problems.
And not to mention, you're sort of outnumbered. I mean, 2 versus 80. You know, not exactly Samson out there.
Second down and goal from the 16. They started at the 6-yard line. Third and goal from the 16. They got all the momentum in the world. Instead of getting up, snapping the ball and punching it in, you got a center that, like you said, got his butt up too high because he's got a defender getting ready to run him down into the backfield. Well, let's see what McKinney can do with this. Third and goal from the 16. Looks like he has Stafford in the backfield. Single coverage down here on the bottom. He's looking to the bottom, and he's got a deep covered corner route. Catch is made back here in the end zone. Beautiful catch. It looks like 16-yard reception. It looks like it's number 10. Again, which is Brandon Times. But what a beautifully thrown ball by McKinney. And there's a penalty marker in the end zone.
This is definitely. I mean, it's going to count. But this is basically, you know, the conduct. I mean, you can't throw the ball up in the air like that. You know, no matter how excited you get. But you know, we got just over 6 minutes left in the quarter, and you see people starting to foul out. But I mean, there's still plenty of time in this game right now.
Touchdown is good. Beautiful throw by McKinney.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Beautiful thrown ball. Nice corner route. Had the outside receiver run underneath. Cleared out for the coverage. Good corner route. Great throw. Touchdown. They'll take that at the kickoff. Kick is good. Brings up a score of 29 for the Bulls, 16 for the Tigers. They're going to take a quick break, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you. This is HSPN Sports, brought to you by the Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. Stay with us, folks.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
What you searching for? Reggae music. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, the wickedest rhythm in the world.
Tonto Irie coming in live and hot. The musical shop.
You're listening to Hot 105 Reggae Runnins with Tonto.
Reggae Runnins Media Player of the Game tonight, Trevis McKinney, quarterback for the Bulls. Congratulations, Trevin. We're going to have you on next week on Reggae Runnins Media. And great performance tonight. kept the Bulls not only in the game, but kept them leading in the game, and scrambled around and got the ball to where he needed to get it and picked up the right yardage when he needed to pick it up on the run. So the kickoff is down to the 15. The Tigers take the ball up to about the 36-yard line.
Yep, that was LaDerrick Smith.
And there those flags again, personal fouls, getting messy. Coaches, tighten it up.
I wonder if this is going to be on number 6 or if it's going to be on Ely. One thing you don't want to do is, oh, that's on Ely. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that.
It's going to nullify that great return. It is 29-16 with 6 minutes left in the game. There is time if you hit some big hitters, but not if you keep shooting yourself in the foot.
Right now, their foot looks like Swiss cheese right now.
And if they're not careful, Northwestern is wanting something like this.
Oh, yeah.
To run this score up to make them feel good about something, because so far this season, they haven't had much to feel good about at all.
Absolutely not. And one thing that you have to take into consideration, again, this is classic 954 versus 305. And this is bragging rights.
Well, let's see if Irvin can take him down the field. He's going to look to his left. Nobody's open, and he is going to be sacked by a big defensive tackle.
Yes, number 35, Aaron Kinsey, the DN, 6'4", 205 pounds, was in there. And again, the line is going to have to keep up with this line of the Bulls.
Clock is running. Irving in an empty set, trips on the top side. So slant tip ball by number 1.
Yes, that's actually Tyrone Glanton. He got the wherewithal to go ahead and throw his hands up in the air and wave him like he just did not care on that particular play.
Bring up 3rd down and 15. Irving back in an empty set. He's got that bunch set going on right now. Bunch formation.
Right now you need first downs, so don't throw anything underneath unless you have a first down or unless you can run, and it's not happening. Number 35 again from the Bulls, Aaron Kinsey, DN, the junior, in on for that tackle actually.
Brings up 4th down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Giving the ball back to the Bulls. Actually, they're bringing it back to the 16-yard line.
I'm not sure if I would actually punt on this one there, Coach. I think I would actually have gone for it. You have nothing to lose. I mean, understandably so. I mean, you don't want them to have a quick score, but, that's questionable.
Yeah. Well, you got Robinson back, number 2, and you've got number 20, Shamarky Spence. He just gets it off, a low spiral. Shamarky looks like he's wanting to grab the ball. Man, you better get away from it.
That's Robinson not Dade County style.
Robinson picks it up. He's still going, but there's dirty laundry on the field.
Dade County kids don't like to let the punt stay on the ground too long.
Great field position. Don't be surprised. McKinney comes back out, going right after Big 99, right up the middle. Coach Fields got to feel good except for everything but these personal fouls and way too much dirty laundry on the field. Same way with Coach Hafley. Not happy with the penalties on the field. Going to be tough. Tigers haven't won one this year. Summertime, when we were getting ready with these rosters, the end of the summer, we were assuming that Northwestern would be another powerhouse. We knew they were young, and Blanch Ely with Coach Hafley would be strong as well at this time of season. Well, you never know. High school football. So here we go. We don't have McKinney back in the field. It looks like that we've got the wide receiver back there again, and he's going to run that wildcat right up the middle. He gets tripped up, and that is number 85, which is Jabari Dowling. And it looks like he's back there with number 26, Bobby Washington. So they got Jabari back here in a Wildcat offense.
Yes.
No, it's not Wildcat. It's a regular formation for them. They just put Jabari in. Interesting. Gives his own read right up the middle. Now they close that down because big number 99 got off the ball and somebody got to him. He brought number 75 for the Bulls back into the backfield.
And we're chewing clock right now.
Troy Wilkins was driven way back into his backfield. Well, we got third down at about 7 yards. And the clock continues to run, and they'll let it continue to run. Once again, folks, our Reggae Runnins Media Player of the Game, Trevis McKinney. And there goes Jabari around the right-hand side. He's got a corner to beat.
He got the
he
first down.
Stays up, gets a first down and a few more, and he stays inbounds. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, and then they'll get it running again. Ball's inside the 15-yard line. Bulls are threatening again. They're bringing some new players in.
Yeah,
fresh uniforms.
That's exactly what you don't want anybody hurt for the remainder of the season. You know, get some of your younger talent in and let them get a little bit of this action.
It looks like did they bring? Nope, Jabari is still at quarterback. Zone read, he keeps it, runs it to the right side, picks up about 3 or 4, continues to keep that clock running. Coming inside at 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, what more can you say about this particular matchup between Miami Northwestern and Blanch Ely? This is the battle of two counties, and right now Dade County is proving that they're the better county for today.
Second down at about 7 yards. The Bulls have the ball. The clock is running. Got Jabari still back there. He gives his own read off the left-hand side, and the ball is bowled up to about the 7-yard line. It looks like it's a new running back in there. It looks like number 22, maybe, Corey Lane. Yep, it was Corey Lane. Got a run on that. He picks up about 6-7 yards. Switch a new running back in there. Jabari's under center. Going to let the clock run.
Yeah, I think they may be going for a victory right now.
Jabari kneels it down, and they're going to be content to run this clock out.
That's good sportsmanship right there by the actual, the Bulls. Good sportsmanship by the coach there.
Well, it was a classic 305, 954. 305 is going to take it back over the border and take a victory down there. Northwestern 29-16. We'll be back out next Friday night at somewhere.
We'll be somewhere. We don't know. We'll put it like this: we will be in Florida. Catch us.
We'll be broadcasting live because we do it live and we do it free for the kids. Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation tomorrow morning going to be at Booker T. Washington, and here we go. The Bulls are going to go for a field goal and put some more points on the board, and that field goal is up, and it is no good.
I'm not sure what that one's about, but okay. Definitely don't agree with that one, but.
Well, the Tigers will get the ball back one more time. And once again, folks, if you're still with us, we appreciate it. Watching us, all those members of Florida High School football, and Josh for bringing us live on your website, all those Twitter updates. We appreciate all the fans watching us on HSPN Sports, everyone watching us on NCRA Sports Network. If you want to post your free profiles, that's where you want to do it. We'll be able to run a ticker of you and pop you up in a game. Tomorrow, very important, fourth Saturday of the month, we're at Booker T. Washington doing our academic mentoring, which is our SMART programs, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation and our Director of Education, Patrick Lowe. We'll be there with the whole team at 9 a.m. in the morning. And if you want academic mentoring, learning how to play the recruiting game, we mentor Boyd Anderson the second Saturday. The fourth Saturday is Booker T. Washington. Pick a Saturday and we'll come down there and mentor you and also feed you. So we look forward to being down at Overtown Liberty City tomorrow with our guys that we've been following this week or this year, and we'll follow them for about 2 more games. The number 1 team in the nation, the Booker T. Washington Tornadoes, led by Trayon Harris and his father and his brother, Coach Ice Harris. So this game is winding down. The last seconds. We appreciate you being with us, your patronage. We appreciate everything that you let us know. If there's anything we can do that improve the quality of the game for you, hey, let us know, because we're going to do it for you live every week. And Ryan Stout producing this show, he added some new twists today. We hope you liked them with all the linemen, with all the tickers going on. That brings the score of this game of final 29-16. We appreciate you being with us. I'm here. This is Glenn Stout with Damian Hunt, Elijah Thompson, Aaron Curran, and the producer of the show, Ryan Stout, bringing you Friday night high school football game of the week with the Bulls against the Tigers on HSPN, brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation and Florida High School Football. We'll catch you next week.
You're watching high school football on HSPN.
He's going to snap, punt it. He's at the 50, to the 40. He's down his feet.